All right, man. It's Friday night. Time for another Skull Bro show. How you doing, my friend?
I'm doing. Just got home driving illegally. Just got home, took the dog out, feeding
Nice.
his ass now. He's just a manjo.
Breaking the law. Breaking the
Yeah, breaking the
law.
law. Shows me on the hood, like Judas Priest, all bald, minus the phoneticisms. Screaming, breaking the law.
Still a fucking still a hell of a vocalist. Still a hell of a metal band.
Oh yeah, they had some great songs
Yep.
for sure. Screaming out the raw.
Great, bro. And they're still doing it, man. They're still doing it. You got to give it to them. But yeah, that guy is he's Liberace.
Yeah, breaking the law. Breaking the law. I played.
I loved it. I thought it was the funniest thing as I got older, bro. And I started because I always read like the metal magazines, and I would get a hold of like the oldest ones I could find, some of my friends' older brothers and stuff. And I remember reading through, and now as I'm older, you can look back at like YouTube videos and stuff like that. All these people were dressing like him. All these people thought that he was doing this like badass biker image, but he wasn't. He was doing like gay S&M stuff, and he was doing that shit on purpose because he was a flamer, right? And all these people thought he was hardcore, and it was like biker leather and shit. And then when everybody found out he was gay, all these people were like ready to kill themselves. And he's like, dude, how did you not know my nipples are pierced, for God's sake? That's literally what he said. He was like, how did you not know this was not Hell's Angels biker? This was like I ride dick biker, right? He's like, how did you not figure that out? Come on, man.
Why?
Right, the way he flicks his wrist and he like sticks his hips out on stage, like the whole thing. You know what I mean?
Yeah, still great music though.
The dude literally will pause and pose on stage like Madonna.
Yeah, strike a pose, Vogue. Strike a pose.
Yeah, hell of a fucking metal band, hell of a great singer, but yeah, crazy.
Yeah. What's up, everybody? Aegon, Joff. It's nice to see you both you fellas here. Shout out to Westeros, motherfuckers.
Oh, I haven't seen Tails in a long time. How you doing, bro? What's up, Joff?
I can't see Tails. I think he's got me blocked.
Tails is Joff.
Oh, all right. That's right. Okay. The Baratheons are fucking tricky characters, man. Those Baratheons, boy. If he really is a Baratheon, he could be a Lannister.
Yeah.
What's up, Aegon, Mickey, Griggs, Flock? What's up, everybody? How was your Friday night? Montauk, what's up, bro? What's everybody going on?
I thought the Ozzy Osbourne, there's a couple pictures coming out. He got buried on his one of his own estates in England, like under a big tree. It's like really nice and peaceful, which is pretty cool.
Yeah, they like had the whole funeral procession, right? What's up, DJ?
Yeah, they had the city of Birmingham, where he's from, put together a huge thing. And you know what else is really cool is the Royal Guard at the fucking palace in London. Upon the guard change that day when he was buried, they had their guys come out and play fucking Black Sabbath songs.
Really?
You know what I mean? Yeah, man. Really, really cool. But they used the flower because his whole thing with purple was his favorite color over the years because he was always seen as like the Prince of Darkness, and that was his image.
Yeah,
but
royalty.
He was a pretty spiritual guy, right? And purple had a lot to do with that. So they had like the purple crosses and like all the purple flowers and things like that. So you'd always see him.
Religion? Was he part of the Anglican Church in England? I believe
not really. He was more spirit. He believed in a higher power.
No, I'm saying, but where they buried him and stuff, like the church that they used, it must have been an Anglican.
No church. No, there was no church.
Gotcha.
No, his family laid him to rest on one of their sprawling properties in England, right next to a lake. And in flowers, this gigantic arrangement said Ozzy fucking Osbourne along the lake where they buried him and where they had the whole. Well, I guess just the funeral. I was looking for a fancy word for party, but I'm on antibiotics and my fucking brain's fogged out. I told you I had that fucking abscess this week on my like an old root canal.
Yeah.
So my mouth is fucking killing me while I'm talking tonight. But I wanted to do the show and all that kind of thing, get through the news, and it'll probably be a shorter one, but we'll do it.
Yeah, we'll do a short one. Have you been watching any of the Fibby stuff lately? He's been spiraling out of control.
He's spiraling. Yeah, he's gone down the rabbit hole. He's lost control of his emotions.
100. Yeah. They said he posted something today saying that I know how everybody says they're leaving and I'm not bluffing. I'm really leaving. And then he took it down. And then did you hear the cringy fucking rap AI song he made and then took down?
Yeah, I commented on it. The one when MRH posted it up. Now, I commented there, and I know we spoke. Not everybody else knows this. We'll repeat ourselves amongst the washed these bastards. So I listened to the song. I commented on it. It was fucking horrendous, even for an AI. Like, he even used AI to write the lyrics. The whole thing was stupid. But so I'm like, okay, I'm actually curious, right? I see the one that MRH posted had I think 40 or 50 views at the time. I said, I'm curious. Let me see if this dude has left the comments on. Oh, no, that's right. The first time I just wanted to see the views. So I went by there to see how many views he had on the song. It had 70 or something like that. And then I got the idea. I said, man, I wonder if this dude's feeling spicy today. I wonder if he's reaching out for some of his own people to leave comments and support him. I wonder if there's comments. So I went back. It was literally an hour, maybe less. I went back to this fucking douchebag's page. The song was gone. Within that hour, not only was the song gone, he had then gone through every single video he had on there and hid the view numbers for all of them. The dude is literally spiraling. He's fucking lost it, bro.
Yeah, he can't deal with the Fibby files, I always got them mixed up. The Fibby files and then my video covering the Fibby files. It's a 1-2 punch that he couldn't get up from. And all it is what I've always been doing, just playing your words back to you, and that's where he gave me the award for, and he loved it. That's all I did. And when you got crazy stories that your father was Black Ops and he had a Black Ops medal, that's not true. You're lying. Your grandfather's pissing in cups. Someone held you off of a fucking dangling from a 9th floor courtroom. 90 M90s. We'll just call them M80s. He's going to do the math in a minute.
Yeah, we got to unbox. We got to unbox all of those things. But just it's my crazy. God, we're gonna first of all, we spoke about this when we get to the M80 story. We're gonna pull out my calculator here because an M80 is 1/8 a stick of dynamite. This dude said he had many of them?
We'll just say M80s instead of M90s. He said he had 90 M80s.
Right. So we'll just keep it. Okay. So 90 of them. So we're going to do some math here in a few minutes. We'll come back to that. We're going to figure out how many actual whole sticks of dynamite this fucker's trying to make us believe he blew up in his front yard. Miners would throw a half a stick or maybe 3/4, one whole stick way the fuck down a cave to break a giant boulder apart. So if this dude's talking about obviously multiple sticks of dynamite that they just threw out in the yard, I think when we spoke before, you made a good, the ATF didn't show up. The news didn't come. Barney Fife didn't come by to see what happened.
It would have blown the whole house up, dude. He said he threw it from in
Dude, forget about it. He said
the father opened the door and threw it on the porch, and they were all wired together. He wired 90 M80s together.
All right, we're doing this right now. We're doing this right now. Okay.
Oh my, it's how can you not see that people are going to laugh at you for that and not believe you? And then
this dude is trying to make us believe that they strapped together 11 1/4 sticks of dynamite. So because he said M90s, we're going to round that off to an even 12. So this dude, he bundled up Acme style, no less. I'm imagining this to be a Wile E. Coyote situation now, because you'd have to have a dozen sticks of dynamite strapped together with some old fucking leather belt, right? Some old coal miner's fucking leather belt tied together, and then you'd have to take all of the fuses and twist them together tightly like you would black cats when you're a kid to try and make a big boom. So a dozen sticks of dynamite, this stupid fucker to believe he blew up in his front yard. Go fuck yourself.
On his porch, not in his front yard, on his porch.
Oh, even worse. Yeah, your whole house is gone.
The whole house would have went up. ATF would have been there. It would have been all over the news. Father would have taken in. I don't care if he's Black Ops or what. And that's all bullshit. You know, it was another funny one. Oh, he said that he was hung in the courthouse at Molino's trial. He dropped some Philly guy's name. and said the guy hung him over the balcony like Suge Knight and Vanilla Ice. Who's going to do that at a courthouse? You would have been, or the guy would have been arrested right away, right? Like, give me a break. He's not a little kid. He's a fat guy. He's going to hang you off of a fucking, it just made no sense. What a sicko. And
yeah, it was also in the Diddy stories as well, just to throw that out there, that it has been even a little bit more recent to get the Fibby's mind going. There was a hanging off the balcony story with the Diddler as well. Yeah. We've actually got, when we get to our news portion of the show, we've got a couple things to talk about the Diddler.
He also had some pervy stories where nurses put gel on him and he got a chubby, real weird shit,
bro.
Man.
The way he even told that story was so weird. Like he tried to make himself seem like he was apprehensive, and how she took out the gel and was warm and then told him that it was normal for him to get a little fucking boner. And then she's like doing it and he's like, oh Jesus Christ. Like, bro. Come on, dude. That shit is so nasty.
Hello.
That is nasty.
Thank you. Thanks for asking.
Yeah, I kept thinking of Road Trip, you know, like with the Stifler's character. I'm like, what happened next, Phoebe? Did she fucking massage your prostate? Is that the part of the story you're not telling us?
It all comes from a social awkwardness and lies. And nobody's going to believe that shit.
Yeah, he hates himself because everybody else does.
That's amazing.
Right, exactly, dude.
I never seen.
He knows nobody likes him. He knows that he's tried over and over and over again to like be himself. He knows himself sucks. So he always tries to be someone else, bro. He's always making up these hyperbolic, insane stories. And then he want to get mad and act like a little bitch fucker and lash out like a lesbian and tell, you know, because we just sit around. Now, you're public, dude. You put these shows out public, so you're assuming people are going to listen to them. Now, one, I've said it in the past, he should automatically assume, let me start over. He should automatically know that the people listening to his show are mob humps. They're going to know quotes when they hear them. They're going to know when he's sprinkling in like true stories that happen to other people and trying to claim them as his own. That's one. But two, he puts these shows, he puts them out, and then he wants to get mad and lash out like a little bitch when a lot of people get together and listen to those shows and go, what? You're a fucking nut. You're a lying sack of shit. What are you talking about? Like, you should expect this, dude. You should expect this. What's going to happen when you do crazy lies that are completely and totally
secret mafia peepaw peeing in the cup with the whole family in the car, who's racing the Solomons to the beach, but yet he's got his own parking spot. It's like, dude, do you realize?
See, now that's part that didn't make sense to me, right?
No, you're right. It don't make sense. It's like, why would he be racing to get the parking spot from the Solomons when he has and he's feared and nobody would mess with him?
Yeah, no, there you're right. So the whole premise, the way that conversation, like the way that tale started was, essentially he's saying, this guy is so feared and badass and known, and he's such a badass mafia member that he has a dedicated parking space at this beach that everyone knows not to fuck with. It's just for him. Literally, the next sentence out of his mouth, but we were trying to race there to beat the Joneses so that they didn't steal the parking space. So he would pee in the cups in front of us. Okay, so let's break that down. What nasty old motherfucker, one, is going to literally think it's okay to pull his piece out through his fucking shorts and pee into a cup in front of children? Two, what kind of moron isn't going to be worried about the fact that somebody's going to drive by and see you with your piece out in a car full of children? So you don't win this. You know what I mean? Like, no matter what angle you come at this from, you're not going to win. That shit is nasty, bro, and weird.
Yeah, it's creepy. And is this stolen valor? As I'm not sure if it is. If you lie and say that your father had medals that he didn't have, is that like stealing valor or? Not really, but kind of. I don't know.
I get where you're coming from. Like he is lying and like assigning things like that to somebody else for his own benefit. So I mean, kind of. I think it's a kind of a
Well, he said
a
he had
bit.
a hologram card. His father got him a hologram card of way above the president and CIA to go and look at a tarp with some metals under it, and it could have been a nuke in the ground, or he can't explain it. It just made no sense.
Who in the motherfucking universe has ever heard someone talk about CIA, FBI, spies, and shit and call them the Black World? That is some fibified Fibonacci kind of shit right there, bro. That is
totally.
Yes. Yeah, that is absolutely unreal. They were in the Black World. Oh, but then like, and again, this is more stuff of like contradiction like a motherfucker. You're not supposed to know, but you know, and I'm not supposed to know that guy does this, but he's in charge of being my personal security and taking me places when my dad's on his super spy missions. Dude, go fuck
and here's
yourself.
Another
go fuck
when it comes to the dad. Here's another hypocrisy. You remember how I streamed it like 3 times where he said the father was shaken down by a local cop who said, your son, I got your son's 10-year-old fingerprints, blah, blah, blah. How would the dad be shaken down for 10 grand by a local cop if he's black ops, right? Makes no sense. None at all.
Dude, and he's not just black ops. And I want, because we spoke about this, I think it's a really good point for everybody to hear if they don't quite understand. Like, say you're CIA. You're literally like top of the spy game. I don't care what program you're in. You know what I mean? They have different names for different programs. You're CIA, you're super spy. If you die or something happens to you like that, they don't give out awards.
No.
They don't. Those people get stars and they don't have names next to them.
Yeah.
Like, if you're in this Black World, you're not gonna get fucking awards for that time you did your super secret spy mission, dude. That's preposterous. It's not supposed to have happened. Like if you would have got caught, they would literally have just said, "We don't even know that."
Well, like you said, the CIA has all those black stars in their main hallway to represent the people who died, right? Like they don't get their names up there. But he said.
Yeah, their family didn't get a fucking super secret hologram medal.
Yeah, why would you? And if you were a spy, why would you take your little son to something and get him a hologram card? No, this kid is pure gold. When I say,
dude, I'm glad you brought that story. Didn't even have an ending. First of all, I want to bring that up. Now I listened to that too with everybody else, and I was literally like. You know, like when you're watching TV and a show just stops and you're like, what happened? Oh, is that the end? They didn't actually seal it. What happened with those guys? That was his story. This dude says, my dad calls me into the garage or whatever the fuck it was and gives me this super secret fucking spy card with holograms and pictures all over it, but it's got my picture on it. Okay, stop there. Stop right there. People with the super secret hologram card, because they're limited, are going to know that the Toxic Avenger is not among them. They're going to know that the Toxic Avenger is not supposed to have his own card. So that's one. Two, you're obviously young enough to be this person's son and you're not in the military. Give me a break. Okay, so let's continue. So he gives him this card. They hop in the family fucking grocery getter and they head down deep into the forest land to a super secret Black World, Black Ops site where there's hold on to your seat. This entire time they've been driving, they've had radioactive material in the grocery getter with them. Okay? His father literally picks up a bunch of radioactive material in a blanket and takes it to these people that are in front of the car, and then they put it in a hole in front of the fibster because he has his super secret membership card too.
Well, he said they were tarps.
Then the dad comes. Maybe that radioactive material. Maybe that explains why he looks the way he does. Maybe the radioactive. Maybe he really is the.
It's possible. Avenger. Hills have eyes, right? Well, he said there was tarps, right?
Yeah.
That when they got out, there was a bunch of tarps, and he peeked in one. And he seen these metals that he can't describe and stuff. That's like out of an alien movie or something, right? Like he is gold.
Of course
He is a gift. Every time he talks, it keeps on giving. Literally, so many lies, and these are lies that kids tell in elementary school.
They're called pathological liars. They're the ones that you like go on like a little run with, and that's the little fucker that comes out of the woods like, I saw a dead body, right? And the parents are like, what? And they all run in there like, we didn't see anything, and the kid just like,
yes. Wow.
But Phoebe rolls up in the fetal position and cries that you don't believe him and tells you that the fucking spies took the body before.
Yeah, one eye open in a fetal position. That's no way for Phoebe to sleep at night. One eye open, a Pierre comes in the room and rips off the tighty whites. All those stories are cringy. I didn't even watch a few of them. Tomorrow night, I'm going to hold a special Saturday Night Live Phoebe Tales. And I'm going to play all of them. But a couple of my favorites was the peeing story and the Black Ops M80, M90s, and blowing up raccoons. That shit was just fun.
That shit right there is off the chain, bro. You got literally that's an Acme Wile E. Coyote bundle of dynamite. There's a dozen sticks of dynamite that this dude just threw out onto his porch. There's like literally, bro, there'd been a fissure in the earth right there. Like it would have just blown through the foundation, cracked the ground open, blew the front of the house the fuck off. They would all been dead.
Yeah, he said the only thing that happened was all the windows blew up. And all right,
because he's seen Lethal Weapon. This motherfucker's crazy.
Yeah, he was watching Murtaugh and Riggs.
Exactly, bro. That's the physics of Lethal Weapon. Exactly.
Yeah, it's like, listen, all right, why would someone blow all their windows out anyways? And number one, let's say if it was one stick of dynamite even, that would have blown your whole porch up. Never mind 90 M90s put together in one wick. Like, how's that even work, Big Brother Charles? What's up? How's that even work, number one? Number two, it would have killed everybody. You would have had ATF at your house. You would have had the whole state police.
Forget about it, bro. Just the alphabets would have showed up.
And what person would do that? Like, what father would endanger all of his family and throw sticks of dynamite outside of his window and on his porch? Not
somebody that had the mental stability to be a fucking black ops spy.
Hell no. No veteran would do that. The father never did that. It's a shame. Imagine making lies about your dad.
He was in the fucking Navy, and that's his adopted father. He's in the fucking Navy. That part's probably true because they lived. I know where they lived. I've been to the city where they lived several times, and I've always said from the beginning, it's a military fucking town, dude. That's what's there. If you're friends with people in Virginia Beach, you're friends with people that are going to disappear for a few days, and then they're going to come back and be like, oh, I had to leave. I was on the submarine. You know what I mean? They're not going to tell you. They were like, I literally know people from there. When you're in the fucking parking lot of the Walmart, you'll see the gnarliest warship type fucking helicopters come by or a jet. And you'll be like, God damn, what the fuck? Right? Like, it's a military fucking town, dude. But it's a cool town. You should be proud of it. You know, great music scene, great art and shit like that. If you're not a total nerd that likes to touch other people's buttholes because you got touched on yours, then you could probably make friends. You know what I mean? I never had a problem making friends in Virginia Beach. And this dude should be proud of where he is and who is adopted. If anything, you should be proud of who your adopted family is. You have a face that obviously not even your mother could love. These nice people fucking took you in and bought you baked beans and masks to fucking keep you from scaring off the other kids, right? You should be totally respectful of them and be honest. And if he did win those awards in like Vietnam or whatever, that's cool. But no, he was not a fucking G14 classified super spy.
No, definitely not. It's like, come on.
And it's the same family that's married into the mob.
They also created St. Jude. His family was called.
Come on, dude. Right. See, it's just like everything he touches has to become this weird, hyperbolic story that he puts himself into so he can get attention or have some sort of self-worth. He's the ugliest, nerdiest, most untalented freak I've ever fucking seen on YouTube. Ever. This dude is a fucking weirdo that should be chained to the floor of a mental asylum, or they should hit him in the back really hard with a sledgehammer, put a fucking coat over him, and make him Quasimodo.
When I play that video of him talking all perverted about the nurses getting a chubby, and he's like, I almost had to go home and Vaseline myself in a shower. It's like, wow, this kid is sexually really dysfunctional sexually.
That's so gross.
I think he's a virgin. Dude. In case he paid for an escort once or twice, He's got to be a virgin. What's up, Queen?
Well, I've always been fair, and I've said I don't think that gay is his first preference. It's just all that will take him. And even then, it's the really drunk and like disease-ridden ones, or the ones that he pays for. I don't think he can pay prostitutes, bro.
Yeah, they probably run.
I mean, first of all, they're going to come in there. He has super low self-esteem, which means he's not going to get an erection. Let's just be real. Doesn't matter how hot they are. They're going to come in there and talk to him. He's going to be like, oh, gee whiz, I'll just sleep on the
And let's be honest, right?
Right? Or he's one of them.
All right, imagine being, all right. I guess he was getting an MRI or something. Imagine, like, what nurse is going to be like, oh, getting a hot on is normal, right? Well, like, what? Like, having some more.
Well, and then not just simply apply the gel for whatever procedure it is, but they're going to stand there and look you in the eye while they beat you off like you're at fucking Miss Soon. What was her name? Is Soon Bang? Like she's fucking Soon Bang, right? You're at the hospital, dude. They're obviously doing a procedure. She's not going to stand there and be like, now it's perfectly normal for you to get a big boner and I'm going to jack it off, right?
What a creep. And he probably was like, if this has any truth to this story, he probably seen some pretty nurse and he's never had a woman that close to him. And she probably was like close to him and he got a hot and she probably looked at him like a weirdo and ran away. I don't know what nurse is going to sit there and it's totally normal.
Well, she fucked up and made eye contact. Yes.
What a sick. I'm going to have so much fun with these new Fibby.
We talked about it before. His stories come to him in flashes, like flashes of lightning. Like it's a whole new world, right? This motherfucker, like you just look at him I've said that before about, imagine him on the subway, all the weird stories that float through this guy's head from the people that he just looks at. Dude, he's probably every day he's a samurai and a ninja lord and a fucking Black Panther and a mafia guy.
I guarantee you, everybody he meets, he tells them he's related to either Vinny the Chin or John Gotti, one or the other. Every human he meets.
Yep.
What a.
And then it starts off with the weird daydream story that's in his head. It starts telling him all about it until they walk away.
Yeah. And that's why he can't.
The door opens and they run.
Yeah, and then one of the stories was real crazy. They were talking about a guy. Oh, he said this. Some biker gang in Switzerland or Finland. He's watched in all the prisons in Finland, and they sent him a biker vest, and they wanted to kill people for him. And then the kid Gorky's on. He goes, "Do you mean the guy with the nice physique and the good pecs?" Like they're like. It's like,
oh my God. Yeah, Sammy the Buy.
That guy. And he's like, yeah, that guy was really built. He's probably got some fit.
See, that's how Sammy the Buy, bro, that's how he describes men that he talked to in prison. Sammy the Buy was like, he's the first white man to ever make me moist. You know, he fucking comes out on the yard. He's like, and there he was in the sunshine with the fucking, he had like sweat dripping down his chest muscles. He's a good looking guy, good guy, strong guy. You're like, bro, you wanted that dick, bro. Like you're on that shit, dude. You could taste it.
He was probably sweating, licking his lips, just sweating like Pulp Fiction.
Oh yeah, and that means that's how fucking Fibby described him to Gorky.
Yeah, he was probably sweating.
Yep, when they were sitting there, Gorky was like sitting there on his fucking elbows with his feet in the air like a little schoolgirl on the edge of his bed. And Fibby's like, oh, and you should have seen him, baby. He was gorgeous.
Did you see his chest and his pecs? I was like, what does he talk? What kind of men talk like this? And Gorky's like, oh, yeah, I remember that guy. And Fibby actually said that the guy offered to come and kill people in America for him.
Right.
Oh, this kid is gold. He's better than Durkee. He is a Cyrax, King Cobes type of guy. You can build a Fibby world around him. This kid is so stupid. There's more content creators that are going to be doing streams on him. He is so dumb.
Dude, the only way men in Finland in a prison would be willing to kill for him is if they were the ones carrying around wallet-sized pictures of him and like with a tucked back. You know, like he's mailing these fucking prisoners like pen pals and shit like that, sending them pictures of him sprawled out like a fucking prostitute with his little bussy in the air and like tucked back.
He's wrote mad guys like former wise guys who are in the can. He's wrote the mad letters.
Oh, I'm for sure, bro. For sure, you imagine him laying the same way on his elbows with his feet crossed up in the air, licking stamps and putting them on envelopes, trying to get into writing their prison numbers and shit like that with little hearts and perfume.
You ever see the movie Grease? Remember when they're having the slumber party, all the girls that's what reminds Roger. That's what reminds me of. Like they're having a slumber party and they're all talking about it's the weirdest fucking shit, but it's pure gold.
Yeah, he comes into the post office with a big stack of letters, and there's like some big old black lady, and it's like, "Girl, you don't get you so silly."
Well, how about,
look at little Phoebe trying to get him a man.
He said that he got catfished on a date, right? And the girl gave him a pretty looking girl, and then when she came, he said she was a real obese black girl. That's what he said, right? And then he finished, goes on the date with her. She's trying to sleep with him. All this weird. It's just the weirdest. Makes no sense.
Why would you go on a date with her? She lied to you, Phoebe.
I don't care what you look like, a girl, right? If I go meet some woman and it's not the same woman that I've been talking, I don't think you're a psycho, a liar, a scumbag. I'm right off.
There it is, bro. That's what it is. Yeah, bro. You got to be worried about some psycho.
Not only that, let's be honest. 99% of men would pull up and be like, "That's not the girl. This ugly. Like, I'm out of here," and drive right off. None of that made sense. Like I said, these are stories he makes up. The pool table loving. Yes. He said that she wanted to make love to him on a pool table because that's every girl's fantasy or something, he said. This kid is a big V. There is no way. He had one girlfriend in high school, Misty. Phoebe keeps going. We're hot on Misty's tail.
Yeah, it was experimenting with his gender. Yeah,
probably some. Devin is amazing. Desmond is a
little Latino kid in fucking Daisy Dukes. Yep.
Yeah, it's a little kid from Pakistan and Daisies. That is those videos, man. Whoever does those Phoebe things, God bless you. You're a character. If he strikes your channel, you will rise like the phoenix again.
For sure.
And if I came out here and made lies up like that, and people call me out on it? That's just what the fuck, man. What's up, Uncle Eden?
Well, it's what I was saying to you, bro. Right? It's like you put these things out publicly, man, and people are going to listen to them and be like, "What the fuck are you talking about? You are crazy." And here's the thing: that's just on an episode by episode basis. If you're somebody, and we'll get to the point that you've made recently, but if you're somebody that at least listens to this shit over time, then you can literally just watch the storylines change and notice for yourself, like, well, these things don't go together, right? Like, how are you this and that?
Well,
how
for
are
a
you
good example,
from this place and from that place? How do you know people
for
here?
A great
and
example,
there?
the story that he told at the beach, I have 3 different versions of that story where he's adding family members to the story and it don't even make sense. He said his family got mad at him. It's like, oh, you're defending your cousin who's getting drowned. None of it makes sense. It's all oxymoronic stories that do not make sense. But then he'll go on there and he'll call people child molesters. He made that goofy AI song. Did he think that was going to get me mad?
That shit was absolutely
I thought it was hilarious because it makes him look like everything I point him out to be. A dirty little rat bastard.
It's pathetic. Pathetic, emotional little fucking
full
bitch.
Of emotions. He put for the people that just came in, he put up a post today, I just heard, that said, "I'm leaving this genre. I'm moving on. I did everything. Everybody else bluffs and says they're leaving, but I'm really leaving." 20 minutes later, he took it down. This kid's.
I hope he puts a fucking cowboy hat on and tells everybody he's related to Billy the Kid.
I'm still waiting for his cousin, the cop, to come on.
Well, fucking our friend Parasite found out all the info on exactly who that person is and what places they worked and the whole thing. So he already put a total truth bomb on that and blew that the fuck apart.
We're gonna race the Solomons to once again. What kind of grandfather or any kind of man would pull his penis out in the car with his children, his daughter, all grandkids, and pee in a cup because he has to race the Solomons, and that's what the name was, the Solomons. Race them to the beach.
And remember that this is the same guy that's supposed to be a feared, well-respected mafia guy.
Give me a break.
You're telling me that that's the same guy that pulls his dick out like a dirty hillbilly in a car full of children? No. These things don't fucking go together, bro. The fact that he's got a parking space dedicated to him because he's so scary and important, and the fact that you're racing to get there so these other people don't take it. These directly contradict each other. You fucking
Secret
idiots.
Mafia Peepaw, Grandpa Wet Willie is doing something very gross. That's like what I did. Jeff, I knew Santino would have to go through this, but I never thought you would go through this. I thought you would be the one holding the cup, Don Fiblione. It's sick. Well, like, was he holding the cup? Like, if no man in my family, my grandfather, my father, my uncles, would have never. They would have pulled over and peed in a bush, used the bathroom. They would never pull their privates out in the car and pee in there.
Never.
And if they did,
never. It wouldn't even be a fucking question or a thought that crossed your mind, dude, unless you're some long-term trucker or you're on tour or you can't stop the van. And then you get in the back row. If you're in a van full of dudes on tour, you get in the back row where nobody can see you. You piss in the bottle, you throw it the fuck out the window, right? Or if you're a long-term trucker, you got nobody but your wife with you. But absolutely fucking not is there a universe where you're driving down a city road where people can look in your car windows and you're going to pull your piece out. By the way, this dude's got a really small dick. Okay. Flaccid or not, dude, if you can just be driving and set the whole end of your fucking piece inside of a bottle. I'm sorry, bro.
He loves calling people child molesters, but he's admitting that his grandfather is pulling out his penis in the car.
The flasher.
Children.
Yeah.
What the fuck?
Yep. Flasher. My mother would have stabbed
yeah.
my grandfather. Now, it wouldn't have been her father. Let's do this a different way. As my dad, like that would have been his own father, right? My mom's father got murdered, whatever. So my dad would have literally killed his own father if I ever saw that old man's piece, right? Like, no,
and my grandmother or my mother, if someone they would have slapped their husband right in the face. Like, what are you doing? You lost your mind?
Yeah.
The guy, what a weirdo.
Yeah. Did you get pee in the car? Now you're touching the steering wheel. Like, did you wash your hands? Like, what is happening here? What is happening here?
And like you said in the beginning, it's oxymoron because he said that parking spot's reserved for his. People are terrified of him.
Yeah.
But he's going to race the Solomons there. He always had to beat the Solomons. What the fuck?
And, dude, doesn't that sound like some, National Lampoon type shit?
Yes. Yes, it does.
It really sounds like some National Lampoon type shit.
Well, I believe he is like the Cable Guy movie where instead of socializing with other children and growing up, he just watched TV, and that's why he thinks people are going to believe these stories. What's up, Jason? I figure it might have been like Trailer Park Boys, but it's just gold, though. Just gold. Or how about no self-awareness, exactly. All right, he's in the courthouse in Philadelphia stalking Marleno, right? And he dropped some guy's name. I forget that. I won't even say it. I forget it. And the guy picked him up and held him over a balcony. Are you kidding me? Who's going to do that in a courthouse and not go to jail or get arrested? Or someone's going to be like, hey, that guy just hung that dude over the balcony. And the security guards are going to come up like, give me a break.
And as far as Joey and those guys know, he was purported to be press, and this was in the middle of a trial. So
no, it's never gonna happen.
It's double no there, right? Come on, dude.
Secret Mafia Grandpa is now Secret Mafia Peepaw too. Why don't you just be proud of who your family is and stop fucking making up lies that your family were wise guys?
Fucking asshole's been on here for how many years and talked about his father how many times and his awards from the military, but he's never mentioned the black world. He's never mentioned CIA spies. He's never mentioned being in contact with alien metals and radioactive
never
material.
Mentioned that until now. And he claims that his grandfather was a Maid guy. He's got all these Maid family members. Uncle Georgie, who blew his hand off with a grenade, was a Maid guy from Rhode Island.
No, they weren't, Fibby. And again, I will tell you this, motherfucker. You are adopted, you stupid fuck, based on your own fucking logic that Maid guys on the street, they can't be related to cops.
Yeah, he makes no sense.
Guess what, bro? You're not related.
Well, all he can do.
How about that, you stupid fuck? You're not related.
The only person he's ever put up was Joe Badway, who was a good dude. He was a Lebanese guy, though, right? He was a Lebanese guy. He drove for Raymond for a little while. He was a nice guy. Everybody respected him. Trotsky's cousin. He stole his cousin.
Right.
Why didn't he put up all these other cousins? And they're all passed away. I put up Rudolph's picture, Rocco's picture. They're passed away, right? I put their pictures up. Like, why can't he?
My whole point here, though, is this motherfucker's not even related.
No, he's not
to them.
And now he says
these fucking people would never bring his disgusting half a fucking. He looked, dude. Come on, bro. He looks like he's a fucking Dagestani fucking Slovak or some shit. He's most definitely not fucking Italian. If they did a DNA on him, he's definitely not Italian. He's not going to be fucking hanging out with people, knowing people.
Well, he said this. He said he was. Remember, he said he was. Remember, for years he said he was born to an Irish and Italian family and adopted by an Irish and Italian family. But now he switched.
Bullshit. His fucking real family were. Go ahead. I'm sorry.
But now he's admitting the Lebanese part because he put Joe Badway up. So now his adopted family all of a sudden is Irish, Italian, and Lebanese. It's like, what the fuck? You're a liar. What a liar. What a fucking sick. And then then he'll go on there like a little punk and cry, I'm getting bullied. I'm being bullied. I'm being attacked. No, dude. All I'm doing is playing your videos with your words. You're the one who helped people dox me, to fuck with my family and all that shit. You go on there and lie, call people child molesters and rats. You know, cops arrested me for telling on people. Like, what? So when you do that to people and then I play your videos and make fun of you, well, what the fuck do you think's going to happen? It's fair game, you stupid prick. You go flag in my channels, but you don't think I'm going to make fun of you? You fucking dummy. What an idiot.
Dude, and again, this motherfucker with the ethnicities is all a lie, bro. His real family and whatever, dude. I'm not actually hating on them right this moment. I'm not. I don't know those people, whatever. But he's even admitted that he went and he found them and he met them and it didn't work out. We heard from his friend Jarrett Ham that was like holding his hand and while he was using his own tears for lubricant at the time. We heard from his old friend that he went up there and they were just like all Scotch Irish fucking people that lived in like a tight corner of Ohio right across the border from West Virginia. And he hung out with them in a trailer for a while and they got sick of him. We're like, bro, you're fucking weird and crazy and you got to fuck off. For the second time, they didn't want you, but they certainly weren't fucking Italian. They might have been Scotch Irish. It sounds like the right part of America. And I would go along. I always call him a Dagestani Slovak, but I would go along with like, maybe a little Romani, right? Maybe a little Romani.
Well, his birth name is like Donegal, so it is Irish. So his real father's name is Irish. I don't know what the mother is, right? But it just makes they didn't even want him, a bastard from a basket. But see how he goes to victim and like just acting like a little like, oh, look what they're doing to me. He said, what I've been through in the last month. What you've been through? Well, dude, you got someone making a video and just critiquing your lies. I'm not calling your family up, not looking your family up like you did to mine, you sick fuck. He helped them people dox me in the beginning. Of course. The lies that he makes. So he said he was going to kill my dog, beat my dog. Yep. Come beat me up, attack me, all this shit.
Oh, and this is like what, the fucking fourth or fifth time this fucker's lashed out and said dumb shit like that, right? Exactly.
Yes.
He's a straight up, I hope he's listening, he's a straight up dick sucking fucking pussy.
Oh, he is.
He's a fucking punk bitch made loser. Nobody's worried about you in that regard. And I have good news for you though. If your last video was saying, I've been going through hell over the past month, feel bad for me. Here's the good news. All you have to do is shut the fuck up. Because we're just laughing at the shit that you say. And we are literally with legions of other people just discussing how ridiculous and stupid you sound. So just stop. Just don't do it anymore. Don't just leave the genre. Fuck off. Go do a hockey show. Yeah, right? Use your normal voice. Lose the fucking fake accent. Lose the fucking weird lies. Talk about fucking hockey. Or join a fucking gay community and get it over with, bro. Get it off your heart. Get it off your heart. You know, wear those fucking Daisy Dukes out in pride, bro. Do it. Just get it over with. Suck them dicks, dude. But just stop doing all this weirdness, bro, if you don't want to get pulverized. It's your own words.
Yeah, it's your own words. And stop fucking saying you got all these maid uncles with blowing off arms and all the Uncle Georgie. He said Uncle Georgie was a maid guy from Rhode Island who threw a grenade and lost his hand. Well, I'm from around here, and like I said, my uncles and friends were all in that world when it was that world years ago. I don't know no guy named Georgie with a one arm around here who blew it off from a grenade.
Oh, I love this. Hold on, I'm about to put a comment on the fucking screen.
I never heard of that guy.
Read that.
All right, what do we say? Hold on. The Solomons is something he took from Assassin's Creed. He's trying to say his grandpa was racing dark assassins of the Templar Order.
I love that. I love that. That's probably exactly where he got some of that weird black world.
Yeah, whatever his mind.
Yeah,
his mind is like a sponge when it comes to mafia and TV movies, where anything he watches, he absorbs it and tries to make it part of his life. Fuck it. It's classic. He is gold. Somebody like him, dude, is gold, right? The content that this kid, that we could produce off of this kid's stories and lies, claiming Providence, mafia uncles, black ops, all this fucking cringy shit.
See, KD gets it. He should absolutely be doing a hockey show or a gay furry show. That's what I'm saying. Just come out, bro. Okay. It's 2025. Dude, just come out. We all know it anyway. Just fucking two-fist those dicks, bro. Get it out of your heart, man. Get it out of your heart, bro. Quit with the hate. They will probably accept you for the weird freak that you are. You can figure out where in the alphabet you sit, and then you can hang out with them people at their table, and everything will be all right.
How about the story where he said I think we talked about this last week, where he picked up the girl and his friend was the driver, and he's driving them. Him and the girl are in the back seat, and the guy's driving around all mob places and talking about the mob and politics, and the girl doesn't want to be with him, but still ends up at his house that night. And his
right. Well, she flew in there to be with him in the first place. Yeah.
It's once again not knowing, no self.
I love that story. That was one of the ones we talked about a week or two. I'm not cutting you off. I love that story. Yeah.
Classic.
That shit to me is priceless. I had to get permission from the guy, the super secret mafia guy that runs the quote unquote hush hush social club. I had to get special permission just to bring her there, and then he drove me around personally in the city and this is my favorite part. The super secret mafia guy that owns the social club, he had to get permission to have her in. She's not supposed to know anything. And he starts showing her the fucking places where hits took place. He takes her on an Emmy tour.
Yeah.
That is amazing. That shit is crazy. And it's another one of those things that he pulls from his mind that he thinks other people are gonna put value on the way he does. It's like, no, dude, this is stupid. You just told me that this dude doesn't want her to know where she's at, who she's with, but you're just gonna drive around and, hey man, fucking Jimmy the parakeet, he got clipped over here, screwdriver, he got hit right there in front of that bagel
And like
shop.
we said last week, let's be honest. If a girl's into you and flew to come see you, all right, let's say a goofy friend says things that she thinks is an idiot. Well, how is that going to ruin it for you? Just be like, my friend's an idiot, right? Or, hey, stop driving by these places. Or he's a moron. She's not going to hate. She's wanted to be with you, right? Like, makes no, once again, the lack of self-awareness and what is that called? Like offensive, defensive awareness. This kid's got no awareness whatsoever. Like, wow.
Well, apparently, bro, he didn't even know when I'm going to say this the way I would say it to anybody. People can think I'm tacky or not. He didn't even know he had a soggy vagina in his own bed. I mean, come on. This woman flew fucking states to come see you. You talked about, first you threw out that weird, like that whole, like, pudding pop shit. You know what I mean? Like that weird bullshit, like that masculinity on that toxic masculinity. That's what I was looking for. I wanted to laugh because it's so stupid, but it's true in this case where he's like, oh yeah, bitch, you don't like boats?
Yeah.
Put out or swim, right? He was like, oh, only one bed. You've got
there's only one bed here.
And later he's like, so I got a futon and I slept on the futon. And then she came and told me she was cold, but I didn't understand. I just gave her more blankets. It's like, bro, that's because you're gay.
That's because you're a Pinocchio.
If the story's true, because you are literally a homosexual, and that's okay.
If that story's not even true, the girl would have said, get the fuck over here.
No, there was never a girl, never a social club, never a drama.
Never. Right. And the woman would have said, dude, I want to sleep in yours. She would have got up and laid in his bed next to him, right? Like,
she would have just
She would have just snuggled with him.
She would have just jumped in it.
Right. Well, there's no need. Right. That literally, bro. She flew there to be with you. She's gonna snuggle up to you. She's gonna want to give you a kiss and fucking hug on you. And that's normal adult behavior, bro. What comes next is up to you. But that's what would have taken place, dude. None of that story makes sense at all. None of it made
sense. Boats and hoes. Phoebe's looking for boats and hoes. Yeah, it's amazing. He is just golden content. Like, put it this way, his channel's got 21,000 subs. The channel that I do these videos on only has 1,000 subs, right? I got over 1,000 views on those videos that blew his channel right away. He hit, meaning people love Phoebe content. Listen, everybody loves a train wreck, and everybody loves when people catch people in lies, right?
For sure. Lies, for sure.
Right. And remember, Johnny.
Oh, the more outrageous, the better.
And remember, Johnny Aletto sat on his bed naked. I got to find the whole story behind that, why Aletto was on his bed naked. But it's like, you had a dude on your bed. If any guy, if my friend said, I want to use your shower, hey, you can shower, bro. No problem. But you're getting dressed and doing all your shit in the bathroom.
I can tell you why he was on his bed. They had a sexual relationship. He fucking bottomed Phoebe out, dude. He was his little fucking maiden. He'd wake up and he'd go in there and he'd make his eggs for him in the morning.
I'm believing that more and more every time that he was A-Light's bottom.
100%. A-Light is totally fucking bisexual, dude. Now, and I know how you feel about that, but I'm coming at it from a literal sense, like a bike, right? If it's a unicycle, you only ride one bike. This dude, he rides both bikes. He does, right? A-Light does. He has kids. He likes women, but he also likes a feminine little bitch that will take it. And that's what fucking Phoebe is. And Phoebe was frothing at the mouth to be around him. He let him put his arm around him in pictures and shit like that. Dude, they were fucking.
Yeah, I believe they were.
Straight up. They were fucking.
Because in the same bed, hero worshiping, those pictures in jacuzzis. And who would go live with somebody, right? Like, so you don't even know this guy. You went and lived with this guy because you think he's a mobster.
Bro, he didn't just go to live with him. He went like tee-hee. He went to live with him. You know what I'm saying? Yeah.
Yeah. He went there with his Vaseline. And when he told one of them,
he had a fucking military grade lubricant, bro. Yeah.
Well, when he told the story about the girl date, when he said, "Well, my buddy ruined it for me, almost ruined it for me for that night," he goes, "Well, it's a hot shower and Vaseline." It was like, ugh, like what? You creepy little weirdo. Why are you talking about that? Kid's a sick pervert and weirdo. Truly. There's so much content that you can bring with this kid. Like, so all you gotta do is play his, and all it is, he gave me an award for doing what I'm doing right now. Remember?
Yeah.
All I'm doing is
I'll always remember that because I remember everybody else's reaction. I remember my reaction was a little different. Everybody else's reaction was like, "That's gay. This is cringe." I was like, "Who is you?"
Yeah. Like,
what? I'm confused. Who the fuck are you to be giving out awards, dude? Like, what is happening right now? That's how I thought. That was honestly my first reaction was just like, "Who the fuck are you, dude?"
Well, he's emotionally spiraling right now. Because, as you know, every other coos on here, all these coozers that we've seen in the past, these rat-loving clowns, how many times you hear them say, "I'm done doing this, I'm leaving, this is my last show, this, that," and then boom, they're back, and then they want to fight, and then they don't, right? He'll do a video this week saying he's going to kill me again or kill my dog.
Yeah, I've got the whole counter to the fucking "I don't care" speech. I thought about this. Here's my counter to his little "I don't care" speech. It's beneath me speech. Okay, bro. Well, I know he's listening, and by the time I get to the end of this little piece, it'll be clear that I'm speaking to him, and I know he's listening. So here's the deal, bro. The moment we talked about how your latest video bashing MRE had like literally no views whatsoever. Within a day, you went, and it was the first video on your page, the very top of the list, and it was the only video out of dozens that magically overnight had its views hidden. Okay. Then you delete it after everybody destroys you, and nobody gets on your side, except for your gay pal, Gorky. Now, then you put out this song. You keep it up for like 2 hours. It gets clipped. People are making comments. You only got 70 fucking views on it within that couple of hours with your 21,000 subscribers. Still no one supported you. So what did you do? You took it down. You went through all that effort, put it up, didn't get an immediate result, and then you fucking took it down. Okay. Not only did you take it down, you also noticed that we had previously last week called you out on the fact that that was the only one video that you had hidden views on. So when you deleted the song, you went and hid all of the views on the rest of your videos. Like, bro, you are fucking losing it. You are listening to every one of these things that we do. You are not only caring, you are spiraling. You are going down the fucking rabbit hole. And then the clip with Joey that came out again this week that's making the rounds, calling him a fucking weirdo and a psycho, and everybody knows it's not his real name. He's not even Italian. Nobody knows him in South Philly. This dude's freaking out, bro. Yeah. His world is crumbling. So I say again, two-fist some cocks, bro. Get it out of your system. Be honest about it. Wear your fucking rainbow flag t-shirt, all that. Roll it up on your fucking little chest and all that kind of stuff. And get the fuck out of all of this. Do a hockey show. Do a show about gay rights.
The game's over. Like, you had your 10 years of lying about Rhode Island and Philly and Providence and mafia family members. The gig's up. You know, the gig's up. It's up. I think he knew that when I came around. That's why he helped. As he was giving me awards, he was trying to help Piggy and them find me because he knew my accent was from Providence. I remember when my channel first came out, he would come in and he knew my accent right off the bat. Like, he knew the accent. He's like, that's a Providence accent. And then he shut up about it. But he knew, and he said to himself, oh, no, because he don't want to talk to Providence people, right? Because he's like, oh, shit, Providence people will know I'm lying, that I'm not from there. He says, your game's up. Just stop doing your content. Shut the fuck up and deal with it. You listen. He made his bed. Now lay in it. You fucked with me. You kicked me in the shins. You lied about me being a fucking rat.
Dude, that all started. He was the first butthurt loser. How dare you take time and attention away from my angel? He was the first one that went totally lash out, butthurt, freak out. The next one was Fatty. The next one was Piggy. But he was the first one. It was the big three that flipped out and attacked you because of fucking Captain Lou were first Fibby, second Piggy, third Kitten. Those were the top three that totally lost their fucking minds and started attacking you because she didn't want to pet them on her lap. She was showing you attention at the time, and you were genuinely funny. They hated that. People wanted to talk to you. They fucking hated that. They were all awkward, hateable people with zero personality or talent. They knew that. They fucking hated you for that shit. But as soon as she started giving you more attention than she was giving them, they all became butthurt and lashed the fuck out.
Yeah, lashed out. Weird people, man, because they're fanboys. And fanboys and fangirls are very dangerous. They're spiteful. They're sick. They're stalkers, right? Like, what's up, Bounce? You know, he went and stalked Marlino. He's just a sick puppy. Very sick puppy.
Yeah, James said the same thing I said earlier. I'm sorry, go ahead.
No, Black Ops Pappy took young Fibster on a mission to dump nuclear waste. He must have spilled some on Fibby's head.
Exactly. Toxic Avenger.
Hills have eyes.
Yep.
What a fucking stupid bastard.
Yep. They had fucking radioactive material.
And that song was classic and cringy, like in a cringe way. Right, it was you rape little boys. You never seen a girl naked. You all this dumb shit. That was just like, this is like weak cringe shit, dude. What did you think this was gonna hurt my feelings or something? Listen, I've been on here for 4 years. The whole fucking community, all these retards make stupid videos on me. I laugh at them. I've always still been here.
Most of them are ridiculous. Like there's never any there. Okay, I'm so let me instead of going through my normal, let me just say. Never any. It's always just trust me. That's all these people. They never have proof of fucking anything. They say they do. It never comes. They say they've got receipts of this, that, and the other thing. It never fucking comes up. It never produce. They never produce it. It's always just trust me. I've seen it. It's real.
Yeah.
It's always ridiculous.
I know. Yeah. I have
always. And that's why they only hang out with each other. It's the only support they've got is each other.
Yeah. And all those misfits flock together. All the misfits who.
But Phoebe doesn't even have that now.
No, even the misfits don't like Phoebe. That's the funny part. He's very unlikable.
Yeah, he's fucked.
Yeah, people don't like liars and shit, right? Consummate bullshitters that are very easy to call out too with the lies. The naked woman he dreamed up, 2-ton Tessie, the pool table story that make no sense. Like every man in here knows if some girl was showing you a picture of one woman and you pulled up and she's not that woman and she's hideous and you drive the fuck off. None of it made sense.
No, it just every time he gets ready to tell a story, he should start off like one of those ignorant fuckers that you see in the street that's hallucinating. He's like, well, what had happened was, right? That's how he should start every story off, because after that sentence, you know everything else from there is totally insane. You know it's going to be.
Well, I just don't understand why his secret mafia family hasn't came and beaten me up yet, right? All the threats and all these cousin Georgies and all these maid guys from Rhode Island. Why hasn't someone come and fucking said, yo, stop fucking with my cousin, yo? Why haven't someone pulled up on me or not? Right? It's fucking ridiculous.
Or even in.
Why didn't nobody get a hold of one of my friends or a friend's friend and said, hey, he's really related to this one. Leave him alone or whatever, right? Or he's going to apologize to you, and if he apologizes and stuff, you'll leave him alone, something like that. He doesn't know anyone over here. And if he did, I would love to meet one of them people. Come have a coffee with me anytime. Never happens. Like he's going to hit my dog.
No,
man, you wouldn't. I'd sick my dog. I wouldn't even need my dog for you, anyways, motherfucker. But my dog would rip you to shreds. You wouldn't be getting even with a brick. I'd give him 2 bricks, and there's no way he's beating my dog or me. Not gonna happen.
Dude, I've got nephews that'll.
My godsons would whoop his ass. My godsons are 14. 15.
I'm saying my nephews would literally stomp the fucking shit out of that dude.
Yeah, where's this all of his family up there?
They would stomp the fucking shit.
And now we got a new mafia uncle, cousin Georgie, who threw a hand grenade and lost his hand. Maid guy from Rhode Island. Phoebe's words, not mine. Maid cousin Georgie lost a hand with a grenade. Where's maid cousin Georgie? Or where is he? I don't see him. Where's his family? Give me a fucking break. Just like he lied.
Who fucking
real quick, when he said that his grandfather, the only time he's seen his grandfather fight somebody is when his grandfather threw somebody through Louis' fucking window. R.I.P. to Louis Minacchio, right? Everybody knows who Louis is. You just Google his ass from Providence. He passed away. But he tried to say that his grandfather threw someone through fucking Louis' window. I've been in that laundromat 1,000,000,000 times. Those windows are so thick. You couldn't throw someone through, and if you did, you'd be cut up and dead. And if you did that in Louis' store, Louis would have slapped the dog shit out of his grandfather, number one. Number two, nobody would be calling you a wop in that place up Federal Hill anyways. It's all wops up there, and you're in the biggest wops place. It makes no sense.
Real talk, real life, real talk.
And I know the guy.
I start speaking to somebody. I'm sorry, go ahead.
I know the place. I know that place like the back of my.
Right. No,
so I know the window. I know the size of it and the thickness of it, and none of it made sense. All lies.
Yeah. Well, in real life, real talk. If I'm talking to somebody, the moment they use the term "made guy," I know they're full of shit, and I'm done talking to you.
Yeah, it's all hump shit.
No one talks like that, bro. No one fucking talks like that. You're with somebody. You're around somebody. Maybe he hangs out with this dude. He's over there with those people. He's over there with those people. And if you're around and you know who the fuck they
I'd love to know
are, and you're from that town, you go, he's a made guy. Fuck off.
Yeah, I would love to know. He's dropped about. He said he's new. In his own words, he went to the Frankie Valli concert with 5 made guys from Rhode Island. All these fucking stupid shit. He says, "Who are these people? They're all dead." You said, "Well, who are they?" Right? It's all bullshit. Do you think those people? Let's say they would never hang out with a guy like him. No way. Nobody would hang out with that guy.
That's all. That's
a fucking weird.
He came up with that story standing in Walgreens buying some fucking diaper ass, and Frankie Valli came over the fucking radio.
He stopped talking about Providence guys when I started doing my show, he stopped talking about the people in Prague because he used to drop people's names that I know their fathers, their uncles, their grandpas. He used to drop their names a lot, like, and say, well, this one just got out of jail and he's going to be the next boss and all this dumb shit. Like one of those guys' daughters wants to kick his ass. Like everybody, anyone around here that does know of Mob Dog Radio, just like that guy's a loser. He lies about being around here. Years ago, people were like, who is this guy? They wanted to know who he was, right? Like, who's this fucking idiot dropping everybody's name, saying he's related to people? Do you know him? Does this one know him? Fucking nope. Fucking liar. Stop lying about these cities. I feel bad for the Philadelphia people, too. Like, fucking weird.
Yeah, exactly, KD. Right. KD said the same thing. Yeah, you might say somebody's with so-and-so or around certain people, but you would never say, hey, he's a main guy. That's the dumbest shit ever. No one talks like that.
No, you're going to get...
That's government
Yes, that's
shit.
government fucking movie talk, man. No one talks like that.
It's like if you're in Manhattan and somebody tells you they're with the Genovese family, they are not. Run away. That's not how people talk, dude. That's a government term. That is not what people call themselves. That is fucking
wise
ridiculous.
guy, the mafia hump wise guy LARP. It's LARPing, right? And there's a lot of guys, middle-aged men of my age, older and younger, who will come on these platforms and say they're mobsters and like stay in the chats and get numbers and tell people they're related to mobsters. They're fucking sick. It's a sickness in the Italian American community that happens.
I would never allow it to happen, but in another universe or something, like I would pay for this stupid fucker to like sit across the table from even like my mom and try and like talk this way or have some kind of. My mother would look at this dude like he was totally retarded, be like, "What's the matter?"
Look what he said about his mother.
What's the matter with you?
He said his mother spit in his face, hit him with a plate that knocked his teeth out of it. He had to go to school every day with bruises on him. But at the end, she's Joe Pesci's mom, who's sweet. So which is it? She a sweet, loving lady, or she is this abusive maniac? And then why didn't your CIA why didn't CIA daddy save you from this, right? Why didn't the CIA father save him from the abuse from the mother? He had to go to school with bruises on him, and he's got all these fucking bitch-ass victim stories. Fucking sick. But go away, kid. Do your fucking penguin shit. Or take your medicine for being a doxing little bitch and lying on people, putting fake wires on people, calling people informants and shit. Take your fucking medicine, and eventually I'll get bored and move on. Take your fucking medicine, you punk. You fucking clown.
Yep. Start a rainbow show or start a fucking hockey show.
Yeah, go do something else, because I'm going to do about another 10 or 15 streams on you in case I get sick of it. And then I'll probably be sick of you for a while. Like, shut your fucking mouth. Go worship fucking Angel and the rest of these people. And stop being a fucking clown on here. Shut your mouth. What an idiot.
And don't put out any more fucking gay ass wannabe fucking songs.
Well, I hope he does.
No, it is so
please
bad.
Keep doing those songs, because all you do is prove me right and make my point when you do them. Because like I said, anybody who's from, like, he's from the streets, he knew all these guys, this and that shit. Anybody from that world knows one of the worst things to do is to call someone rat and chomo and shit like that with no fucking proof, right? So you look like a fucking retard. Fucking retard. So I hope he keeps doing it, because I have a ball with this kid.
I'm just telling him for his own good, bro. Like, don't make any more of those songs. You don't put that shit. They're so bad, dude. That shit was so fucking bad and offensive to people that can like actually make music, and offensive to people that like music. It was just terrible.
Yeah. No, not CIA, Black Ops. He said it was above the CIA that his father was in, above the CIA.
Oh yeah, they were super secret fucking individually named programs. Yeah, he was above all that stuff. He was in the black world.
What a sick bastard.
What a sick fuck.
Yeah, no embarrassed neither.
No,
like, let me tell you, if I came out here, like I said, and said I was some karate kickboxer, or I was a mob guy and I shot people, all this cringy, try hard, wannabe shit, and then like the truth comes out that I'm lying, like he's not embarrassed. You don't want to like bury his head like an ostrich in the sand. Yeah, he repeats all Kitten's lies. But before he used to, but when Kitten first said them, he made videos like sticking up for me. He's so fucking like such a hypocrite. Just a hypocrite. Oh, Eric the Fourth. That guy's a fucking fanboy too. He's another fanboy clown. Flip flopper. And once again, we'll just fucking ramble off and call people. That guy's a cunt too. He's a low collar cell. All these people are sick, man. These weird stalker fanboy types. Anybody who drives 2 states over to try to go suck Joey Marlino's cock or go try to suck the Gotti's dicks. It's fucking weird. It's weird shit, man. Weird shit. These dudes are sick fucks. Oh, Kitten's a cunt too. Kitten's a huge cunt. He tried to pop in my channel about a month ago when I was making fun of Fibby, and he's like, Fibby said this about this. Like, kid, get the fuck out of here. I'm not one of these other fucks who when somebody I like, I'm gonna be your friend no matter what you did to me and my family. Kid, get the fuck out of here, you virgin, you fucking clown. Like, ugh, you people are disgusting. Spineless victims.
Yeah, Kitten's definitely another one of them little weird incels, man.
Oh, incel city.
I really, 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 like, genuinely mean that. Yeah, he's a total fucking incel.
Yeah, and nobody respects people like real good, like stand-up guys from wherever you're from in the world, whatever nationality you are. Stand-up people in general don't like people who do that shit to people, right? They don't like that shit.
It must really suck to be kidding, man. Can you imagine, like, every single time you go on a date, when you show up at the door, the woman gets scared and goes, "You're not going to kill me, are you?"
You're not going to cut me up, right?
It's the same thing when he gets in, he gives up on women and he tries to get prostitutes, and the little twink shows up at the door. He's like, "Oh, mister, you're not going to try and kill me, are you?"
Like Pierre does with Fibby.
Oh, well, yeah. I mean,
Fibby's got to have a roommate.
He keeps him under the stairs, that little apartment under the stairs, and pees on him when he's bad. He did paint him that nice picture of Marino.
Yeah, what do you think happened to that picture after if you notice, he used to claim Marlino was the best thing since sliced bread. Now everybody hates him and all this stuff. Where do you think that picture is, that big picture?
Oh, I imagine he's always had a shrine for Merlino, but before it was a shrine of worship. Now I think it's a shrine where he does like voodoo and black magic to try and put spells on him. So his picture is probably like right behind the black candles and buckets of animal parts.
Yeah. I believe he still has it in his closet or something like that, because that was a huge painting of him. Fucking.
Well, he lives in a closet, so
yeah.
He lives in that little closet under the stairs. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, I think like the back little part of his little space is just a shrine. Yeah, it used to be a shrine of worship. Now it's a shrine.
What was
darkness.
That line he said? Little Fibby stand like a stalker. I forget in that song. That's a great song. I played it before the Fibby Files. And like,
did you? Nice. Yeah, I popped into a bunch of those like a little bit later. Once I never get notifications, but when I saw that they were on, I popped in. One of them I ended up doing a replay.
Yeah, that was classic. These people are pure gold, man. Some of these locals. What's up, Damien?
What's up, man?
Assassino's video was good, Biggs. What's up?
Yeah, I saw a little bit of that. I wasn't able to watch the whole thing. I was a little busy at the time, but I watched a little bit of it.
Yeah, it's just Fibby claiming that he knows people. Assassino's really from South Philly, right? That's his neighbor. He's grown up there his whole life. And he knows it pisses him off. And like I said, it used to piss me off about Providence. My friend Damien's in the chat right now, right? Even when he claimed Raymond Petriacca was his grandfather, Damien was very close. And I know we were very close with Raymond's grandson, Chris Petriacca. He was our friend. And he would say, too, who is this weirdo, right? Because him and Damien were going to do a podcast, him and Chris, eventually. They were planning a podcast and shit. So we would always talk about YouTube, and he would also be like, that guy's a retard. Who is that weirdo, right? And then Chris passed away, God rest his soul. And I guess he I think he asked Damien on Instagram what happened, and Damien told him he passed away. And then I guess he ran to Angel and told her what happened, and he acted like he got the info from the family. Like, what a sick fuck. Because he lied and said that kid was supposed to be his brother or his cousin, right? If he's Raymond's grandson, That would be his cousin. He's a sick puppy.
Yep.
Sick
Yep.
man. I don't know what the obsession is. Like I said, his family was from here, and maybe he watched some mob movies and seen some like Tim White's mafia specials on fucking on A&E or whatever, right? Damien said, I saw Eddie Franco tonight. He said to say hi. Oh, yeah. I'll give him a call tomorrow. I talked to him about a week ago. Yeah, Eddie's great people, man. Eddie's good people.
Yeah, right on. I've seen you do stuff with him.
Yeah,
before.
Eddie's a reformed con who did fucking 48 years in the can. Fucking, he built a library in prison, and now he advocates for prisoners. He's always up the fucking courthouses and shit, advocating and all stuff like that. He's a great dude. And like I said, when our friend died, Louis passed away. They hit me up. He hit me up. He's like, before any of these rats break the story, like it's some fucking thing, why don't you put out there that he put R.I.P. and that he passed away. And that's why I put the picture up before it, and it's told that he passed before all these like disgusting rat channels did. Creeps.
Right. Oh, I'm sure they all had a fucking field day with that and wrote a bunch of dumb garbage.
I look what Damien said before we get to this. Yeah, me and Chris were going to start a podcast before he suddenly passed away. It would have been a good show. Rest in peace, Chris, my friend. Yeah, R.I.P. to Chris. He was a great guy, man.
Rest in peace, bro.
Now, what are we looking at right here?
I'm sure he was. Man, what's your worst nightmare about going on a carnival ride?
Oh, shit.
Yep. Yeah. Amusement park ride snaps. 23 people go to the hospital. I thought it was going to well, I'll play it for you first. It's very short, but here we go. So far, so good. Yeah, and we're cruising.
Wow.
Yeah, so far, so good. We're getting going. Starting to get some height. It's starting to spin while you're up in the air, getting that height up there. And then,
wow. Oh, my God. Wow. Wow.
That fucking
I
insane.
wish I was on there. The lawsuit I would have. Holy shit. That's insane, dude. If you run one of these amusement parks, these amusement parks or set these things up, you better cross your T's and dot your I's, right? Because this could happen. God forbid somebody died, right? Look at that. That's crazy, man. Holy shit.
Yeah, it starts getting air and it's spinning and shit like that when it gets up there. Look, it's spinning and then it, bam, dude, pieces fly everywhere.
It looks like nobody died, thank God.
Right. Well, that's what. So I was gonna say to you, I honestly thought that like the thing was gonna fly off. You know what I mean? Like it said it snapped in half. But I figured because once I saw what kind of ride it was and that it was swinging left to right, I thought that when it snapped off, like it was going to go flying a bit. It didn't do that. And no, nobody died, but 23 people went to the hospital.
Sure. That looked like I've never seen a ride like that before. It looks pretty cool also. But shit, yeah, that's terrifying. You got these carny people maybe not doing their jobs right? They fuck something up and like people can get hurt, right? Or almost die. That's crazy, dude. Wow.
Oh, these motherfuckers, because I restarted it, they're gonna make us watch this dumb shit.
Someone broke their what do you
insane.
think happened? Some broken legs and stuff?
I mean, probably some really fucked up backs and necks too, bro. Yeah. Probably broken arms, because when it snaps, you can see pieces of the ride literally fly everywhere. So that impact is like.
Let's look at the people hit their legs like where it falls. Someone's had to.
Yeah, and it falls on one side. So I think that the people on the back, yeah, their legs are dangling. It's a good point. So when it comes down, when it eventually breaks and it does land on that one side, dude, a lot of those people could have got broken legs.
Yeah, bones popping out, God forbid. Let's see when it falls. Like, that could have been way worse, man. If they fell on their heads. Oof, look at that.
Yeah, hang on, let me catch it.
Lawsuits up the ass they're gonna have.
So let's go. They're just not letting me pause it. Okay, that's fine.
That's fucking scary.
Yeah, because it snaps and then it
wow.
Boom, and then it slams into the other piece of the ride as it falls, and then they hit the ground flat. They're really lucky. They could
they're very lucky that when they were up in the air, they didn't like fall on their heads, right? Like, wow, those people are fucking lucky. That is sick. They could have a lot of people could have died right there, man. That's no joke.
It's scary, dude. It's fucking scary to watch. It really, really genuinely is scary as fuck.
Either the guy who owns the ride, either the person who owns the ride, or the people who set the festival up, one or the other. But
yeah, it says it's an amusement park. So I mean, I guess you'd sue like and in that case, you're right. It's the people that own the ride. It's the actual park.
Yeah, the amusement park.
Yeah, and that's in Saudi Arabia, by the way.
Jesus. Oh, maybe not lawsuits then. They'll chop your head off. But, Jam, they're lucky that those kids didn't die, those people on that ride. What idiots.
Yep.
Yeah, if you have a carnival and rides like that, you better make sure they're safe, man. Literally. Make sure they're safe. That's all. Make sure they're fucking safe. The last thing you need is fucking a bunch of people dying on your fucking conscience, right? Literally. Because if someone died, I'd feel, if I ran that park and someone died on my fucking ride, that'd be tough to live with, man. Like, hey, because I didn't do the job right, 4 people lost their lives. Man, that would be horrifying. Oh my God. Falling on your head. Like, they're very lucky that that's the way it did.
And yeah, everybody's agreeing with you. Like, yeah, broken tailbones. That's a good point, David. Yeah, broken legs, arms, and stuff like that for sure.
Well, even like you said, neck and back injuries too. You hitting that hard, man.
Oh, those everyone's gonna have those, dude. Yeah, every single person on that ride's gonna neck and back issues, man. That impact was insane.
Yeah, and if that would have went any other way, they would have their heads would have been crushed, right? If that would have flipped the other way.
Oh yeah, my God, look bro. At this. Right. Yeah, exactly.
Why would someone do this? That looks like those little wax candies as we were kids. Right?
You're right. Yeah. Yeah.
Wow.
Well, she's got the largest lips in the world.
Jesus. Who would do that to themselves?
Yep.
That is just out of this world. That's disgusting. It looks like a baboon's hat.
It looks like you're fucking allergic.
It looks like a baboon's
right? Like you're allergic to shrimp.
Yeah, or a baboon's hat.
Oh, yeah, for sure.
That's disgusting, man.
Yeah, 2 sausages. Yeah, like you're actually they glued 2 sausages to your face. Yeah, weird, man.
Yeah, well, where do you think that's attractive? Well, that's going to get you far in life. It must be a sickness. Like anorexic people think they're fat when they're skinny, right?
Sure. I go along with that all day. That's exactly what's going on with this lady, I would imagine. It says she's known as the woman with the world's largest lips. Here's what she looked like before all her surgeries, it says. But first it says 1 too many injections, spending over $26,000 on lip filler.
Wow. Alone. Oh my God. Oh my God.
She also got chin shaping, enlargement and lengthening, jaw shaping, and cheekbone enhancement. Bro, that's rough. Her jaw looks insane, too.
Oh, my God, man. That is gross. Poor woman is probably really mentally ill.
Look at that. Look how pretty she was.
She was gorgeous. What is she?
She's literally a banger, dude. She's gorgeous,
yeah, what is she
man.
Crazy. Look how pretty she was. She was a pretty woman.
And look at this.
What a shame. How does that happen? Go back to her real picture when she was pretty. How does a pretty lady, a pretty young woman like this, destroy herself like that? Like,
I mean, there's nothing wrong with her chin. There's nothing wrong with her lip, her face.
Yeah,
she's
beautiful young woman for sure. What the fuck? That is just, that's sad, man. Oh, look how pretty.
Look at that.
She's a pretty girl. Look how attractive. Yep. What a shame.
Nothing wrong with her jaw.
No, not at all.
I just keep saying that because, like, why would you do that, right? Like, it'd be one thing, maybe you had a big man jaw, you had a cleft in it, looked like a butthole, right? You know what I mean? Maybe you had that Japanese kid's chin, but no, her chin's fine. There's nothing wrong with her.
No, that's what's up, Seymour. That's got to be like like we said, body dysmorphia or something. She just sees herself and look what she did to herself. She was a beautiful young lady, and look how. Oh my God! How does a woman do? Wow, I can't get over how pretty she was. What a pretty young lady.
I know.
And she did that to herself. How does that's gotta be? I don't know. Maybe her dad or people told her she was ugly her whole life. I don't know.
Those people are insane.
You know, she was gorgeous. She was a very pretty girl. She was very attractive.
Oh, dude, she did. Okay, let me read you just this paragraph real quick because it's not showing pictures of this part, and that's fine. But we're going to discuss this. In addition to this insanity, okay, let's look at this again. Nothing wrong with her chin or her lips, and because of the contents of what we're going to talk about, there's nothing wrong with this woman's chest, right? It's not.
Nothing wrong with her at all.
Right. There's nothing grotesque. It's not super flat. It's not like grotesquely large with pimples and like weird things. There's nothing wrong with her. Okay.
Oh, she's very attractive.
Right. So doctors have even warned that social media model that her injection obsession is dangerous and potentially fatal. But expert advice won't change her mind. I wanted to experiment with myself to see how many injections and amounts of filler would affect my body. Listen to this part. In addition to the many alterations to her face, Ivanova has also gone under the knife for a breast augmentation, taking her from a 75C to a 75E bra size.
Jesus, what the hell? Wow. That's going to be a lot of people putting her down, maybe.
Man, those people should all be punched in the face.
Yeah, because she was a very attractive girl before.
And that's the only reason I pointed out, because what we're going to read is like, there's nothing wrong.
Look, she's a beautiful girl.
Right? Yeah, I mean, right.
Yeah, and she's got a nice body, it seems. She's got a very pretty face. Yep. Beautiful hair. She's a very attractive girl. She should look at it. No problem. There's nothing wrong with this girl at all. Very pretty. I don't know why she did that and made her breasts look fine. They don't need to be.
Well, that's what I'm saying, right? Because like I won't hate on a woman if she has like remember we were talking about we take pity on the micro penis, right?
Yeah, the micro penis.
So I'm not going to hate on a woman that's just born naturally, genetically, basically flat, develops a complex and goes and saves her money and gets a little right. She's not going to get giant balloon tits like a porno, but she gets bigger boobs, she feels better about herself. Good for you.
Yeah,
this woman does not have that problem, and that's all I was kind of trying to point out. Is like, there's nothing wrong with her chest at all.
No, what size was she first? She's like a C cup.
Yeah, and she went to an E.
Yeah, that's ridiculous. And
I don't even know what that. I'm just assuming that's grotesquely porno large.
Yeah. It's disgusting. This guy, and they're fake. Not even. It's just all weird. This woman destroyed herself. What an attractive young lady.
Look at that chin, bro. That is weird.
She looks like a freak now. God help for saying being mean, but this is a disgusting looking person now. Yep. Where's her eyebrows?
Exactly.
What a shame. That's a mental illness that does that, because there's nothing wrong with that girl. She was very attractive, right? Yep. She looked like she had a great body, pretty face. You know, what the fuck's the problem? Why would you do that to yourself? Oh, God. What a shame.
Insane, dude.
Oh, my God. And she was a very pretty girl. Like, geez. I can't get over that. It's going to be a mental thing where people must have put her down, made fun of her, and she believed it. But it's like, girl, look in the mirror. I'm sure a lot of guys tried to get with her. She was fucking hot.
No doubt about it. No doubt about it. But some people just have these weird things too. Like how many we've seen these people that eat dirt and all that kind of weird. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Yes.
And she used the word obsession. She said she had an obsession with the fillers. But dude, you ruined that chin is weird, bitch.
Yeah, she looks like Michael Jackson, KD. That's a good point. What an attractive girl she was, and she totally destroyed herself. What a shame, man. That's
there's no coming back from that. There's no coming back from that.
No, not that.
Now your lips could probably go back to a normal size, but you can't ever fix that whacked out fucking chin or those eyebrows and all that kind of. And dude, you're gonna have scars. I'm assuming.
She was a very attractive girl before this. That's like you said, when these like skinny people think they're fat.
Yes, totally.
That's what it has to be, because who the hell? She was an attractive girl. Like, she was real pretty.
Her friends and family should have put their foot down and like made sure she got counseling or something, like stepped into her life and helped her out. Yeah.
Yeah, something. Because, man, how do you go from being a very attractive young lady to really destroying yourself like that? That's sad. What's this? Toddler bites a cobra?
Yeah, so this fucking toddler's chilling, right? I'll actually read a little bit of the story, but the toddler's chilling. This cobra comes up, coils around his hands, and the toddler bit the cobra to death.
Whoa, what a great kid, man.
Yeah, bit the cobra to death. It says an infant in the northern Indian state of Bihar, whatever, reportedly bit a cobra to death after it coiled around his hands. The 1-year-old boy, identified only by his name Govinda, bit the cobra while he was playing at his home in the small town of Bhatia, near Nepal. When we saw the snake in the child's hand, everyone rushed towards him. But in the meantime, he had already bit the snake, killing it on the spot. The child's grandmother told the news.
Awesome kid. Smart.
Yeah, it says after biting the snake, the boy fainted and was rushed to a primary health care center for initial treatment. Then he was taken to a hospital. He says because he soon fainted after chewing on the snake. The venom's effects were reportedly mild, only knocking the boy unconscious, but not fatal. So that's kind of curious, huh? He bit into the cobra and still got venom in him enough to knock him out.
Yeah, so if he didn't do that, that snake would have probably killed him.
Oh, 1-year-old? No doubt.
Well, he was a toddler.
Yeah,
he wasn't a 1 year. He was a toddler. So a toddler could be what?
Well, it said 1 year. Yeah, but it said 1-year-old too. It also said 1-year-old. It says the 1-year-old. You're right. It says a toddler in the title, but then in the article it says the 1-year-old boy.
Maybe they 1-year-old is not a toddler. A toddler, I think, is like.
Right. No, it's an infant. And that's why they said that too. In the article, it says that they use the word infant and they say that he's 1. But yeah, in the title, they call him a toddler.
He had to be like 3 or 4 years old, I bet, to bite into.
Yeah, but either way, I didn't know that if these poisonous snakes, if like you bit into them, you could get venom out. I thought it only came through like certain glands in their fangs. That's interesting.
I didn't know that neither. That is top. Like that. Fibby, don't steal this story, Fibby. Don't steal this story. Wow. Biting into the fucking cobra. He must have been like
Fibby's going to be a Punjab. He's going to be playing the flute.
He probably was about 3 or 4 years old, I'm guessing. They might have said 1, but for a 1-year-old to bite into a cobra, I don't know. I'd say he's probably like 3 or 4, but wow. That's crazy.
Yeah, you would. Yeah, I mean, it probably makes sense to be a toddler, but yeah, either way. So India has around 300 species of snakes, it says, including 60 highly venomous snakes, such as the Russell's vipers, kraits, and the saw-scaled viper, which are responsible for most of the bite deaths. Because these king cobras, they eat other snakes.
Oh, all right. So they probably, and it's a king cobra too. This little kid destroyed. Wow. The snake.
Yeah, bit into it. I'm still blown away that he bit into it and enough venom made it into his system that he fucking went unconscious and had to go to the hospital. That's tripping me out that the snake didn't bite him.
Maybe he broke its spine, or bit its neck or its head or something, right?
Yeah, if he killed him, he obviously severed. Right, that's what I'm thinking. Like whatever the snake's spine was, or like he bit into the brain. Maybe that's how he got the venom because he went through the skull. I don't know.
Yeah, that's some strong jaws in that little kid too. What a tough little bastard too. I gotta give him that, man. Much respect to little Cobra Killer, Cobra Kai, motherfucker. It's probably Daniel LaRusso, that little kid. He's probably the little Indian Daniel LaRusso. That's fucking.
Yeah. Well, yeah. So if we put 2 and 2 together, he bit into this snake's head, right? So KD is saying the same thing I was thinking. They have the sacs attached to the fangs, and if you bit into the venom sacs, which would be in the head, right? So he must have bit the snake right in the fucking head, too.
Yeah, he must have. Yep, bit him in the head, and smart too, because if not, that thing would have bit him.
Sure.
I wonder how he found it.
Yeah, he's a little itty bitty dude and the snake's coiling around you.
I wonder how he found it, and he and the Cobra even let him get close to him to pick him up. That's crazy.
I think probably the other way. I think the kid was playing and the snake came up and coiled around him, being so little. The snake probably just stalked him or came right out of the grass or something and coiled
but the
around
Cobras
him.
are not known for that coiling. They're known for striking and spitting. But maybe I could be wrong.
Yeah, I don't know, man. I don't know.
Oh man, that's fucking crazy.
I just thought it was cool that he killed it by biting him.
Yeah, that is cool. Yeah, good night, Quinn. I mean, DJ, what's up, bro? Yeah, what a tough little bastard, right? Little straight Cobra killer.
Yeah, I'm glad that he survived. I'm glad they were able to get him to the doctor and the hospital and all that quick enough.
Wow, it was either him or the snake, right? And that little toddler took a bite out of the fucking Cobra. Shit. Yeah, that's a 1 in a million chance, Jeffrey. Yeah, you're right. I bet you if that happened another 1,000 times, the kid would have been dead.
Sure. Yep.
One lucky little dude right there. Man. Yeah, them little bottom teeth can be sharp. Us breastfeeding mamas know.
Oh, damn.
Yeah, that little snake, man. Oh, wow, little snake. King Cobra, too. A king cobra. Those are fucking huge. They kill all the snakes.
Yeah. So this is crazy. This Subway manager allegedly locked a 10-year-old girl in a bathroom and berated her after she walked across a floor he just mopped.
What a weirdo.
Yeah. The employee was charged with 1 count of false imprisonment on a child under the age of 13 following the incident at a Florida subway.
What a weirdo. Who the fuck would... All right, you mop floors. Some little kid walks across it. Just be like, hey, don't do that no more, kid. Who would grab a kid, put him in a closet? You don't think you're going to get arrested for obtaining... Like, grabbing a little... Put him in a
my God.
That's crazy.
Right? Even touching the child, I wouldn't even raise my voice at somebody else's fucking 10-year-old. And if I'm at work,
I don't know. You're just gonna say, "Please don't do that again," right? Like, please don't.
Yeah, or even laugh at how fucking now you're like, oh great, of course this kid just walked across.
Well, let's say
on, right, and then just like,
all right, but let's say the kid kept doing it 3 or 4 times. The worst you're gonna say is, "Hey, kid, stop doing that," right? You're not gonna put your hands on someone else's kid. Never mind walk him to lock him in a fucking closet. Looks like Harold when he was younger.
And it's a girl, a 10-year-old girl.
Yeah, a little girl on top. Looks like Harold when he was younger. Yeah, a 10-year-old girl on top of it, dude. Even a boy, any kid, but a girl especially as a man, that's great. Like, dude, what are you doing? And he cares so much on his fucking floor. All right, dude, just go over it again, right? And now you got a kidnapping charge, you freak. What a freak.
Let's see, because I was wondering where this kid's parents were during this.
Where are the parents?
After arriving with her mother at the restaurant, the girl walked on an area that Morris, 33 years old, had just mopped, according to the report. Her mother subsequently asked her to apologize, per the report. The Subway manager then allegedly grabbed the girl by the hand and brought her to the back of the restaurant where he locked her in a room. According to the arrest report, the girl's mom believed Morris was playing around, but then began to panic. What are you talking about, bitch? You let some random 33-year-old dude at a Subway walk around, grab your 10-year-old girl by the hand and walk her into the back, and you thought it was a joke? You should be shocked.
Yeah, that's disgusting. What kind of mother, like, he's playing around? Oh, that's a strange guy walking your child somewhere. That's not a joke.
All right, so then the distressed parent tried to open the door, but Morris allegedly pushed it closed, leading to an altercation between the mother and this guy. The mom then allegedly had to fight with the guy and called out for help, ultimately getting the door open to free her daughter. What the fuck?
How did he think that was going to go? Right? Like, wait, you're shutting the door from the mother? Like, oh, hey, no, she just washed the cloth. I just mopped that floor and you walked across it. Doesn't matter, dude. You can't do that to somebody. What an idiot. What a dope.
The girl told police that the guy brought her to the room, squeezing her hand harder and harder, and then told her that her parents were trash and terrible people.
Wow.
The child was scared, thought she was being kidnapped. Weird, dude. What the fuck is wrong?
The mother thought it was a joke. Some weird-looking Harold-esque guy. Some dude grabs your kid. Looks like Harold with bald Harold. Grabs your kid by the arm and walks them and be like, what are you, fucking nuts? The women I know, you fuck with their kids and they'd cut your head off. They'd rush over there and gut you. Never mind. It's a joke.
Yeah, like, come on, dude.
That's no joke.
Yeah.
I'm sorry. You don't put your hands on other people's kids. Even if you work somewhere, some little kid's walking across your floor, you just tell the kid to stop. If they don't stop, I don't know, you look for their parents maybe, or tell your manager, hey, this little kid keeps fucking the floor.
And her mom, it says in the story, it says the girl's mom told her to apologize, right? So I guess that's fine parenting. But then this guy walks out and grabs her by the hand, starts walking her off. It's like, whoa, dude, no. And this in Florida? He's lucky he didn't get shot.
Yeah, it's in Florida, yeah. The mother could have put a bullet in him, protecting her kid and got away with it too. Right? You just can't go, especially nowadays with all these creepy fucking kidnapping shit. Like, this dude is an idiot. What would make how do you think that's going to go well? You grabbing anybody's child and putting them in it looks like Varys, he does, putting them in a fucking closet? Like, how do you think that's going to go?
I can't believe he wasn't. Yeah, bro. Again, you don't touch a 10-year-old girl, bro, like under any circumstances whatsoever, especially violent. What the fuck are you thinking?
Hell no. And as a man, you're always on guard for that shit. Right? Like, if you work somewhere and let's say a couple of girls are fighting, I don't even want to break that fight up and touch them, right? You might try to grab them and hold them back and touch the wrong part of them, right? And they could say you touched them. Like,
yeah, never.
Who the fuck?
Yeah. Oh, I've told you before. I've got a black belt minding my own fucking business, bro.
Me too. Exactly. If it doesn't involve me, I see nothing. Look at this, Louisiana. What is this?
A Medicaid millionaire.
What?
Yeah. Bought a Lamborghini while claiming government benefits for years.
How does she do that?
Well, no, let's find out together. A Louisiana woman who purchased a Lamborghini while fraudulently obtaining Medicaid benefits is facing a fraud charge, authorities said. Candace Taylor, 35, of Slidell, Louisiana, dubbed the Medicaid millionaire, was arrested Monday. The State Bureau of Investigation began looking into Taylor after receiving a complaint from the health department saying she underreported her income to qualify for Medicaid benefits.
How long did she say? How many incomes were they giving her? More than one? Or was she saving?
I don't know. It says from 2021 to 2024, Ms. Taylor continued to transfer tens of thousands of dollars between her personal and business accounts, with personal inflows consistently exceeding the eligibility thresholds for Medicaid. So I don't know if I guess she actually has plenty of money.
She's
somehow.
Smiling at her picture.
And she was she's
all full of giggles.
Yeah. So she just has plenty of money. And the fraud is that she was hiding it from
the government.
All
right. So she's on disability or some sort of Medicare for disabled. Maybe she's got something wrong with her leg or something like that, and she's probably received money from a family member. Or
no, it says investigators eventually discovered she owns 6 different businesses that generated more than $9.5 million between January 2020 and December 2024. So the short version is she is rich. She makes plenty of money, but lies to the government so she can still get money and benefits from the government.
That's not cool because that money can go to some old lady or some crippled dude or somebody who just got hurt. It's like, come on.
You're taking away from people that need it. That's right.
Yeah. You're taking it from people who are physically hurt, maybe mentally hurt or whatever, right? Like, yeah, that's fucked up. That's fucked up, lady. And I bought a Lambo. Look, I got a Lambo. What a nut.
That's if you're committing fraud, you're an idiot for buying that car.
Stupid too to buy a Lamborghini. It's like, wait a minute, you're collecting benefits. You own businesses they're not supposed to know about. Maybe it's not too bright to buy a Lamborghini, right?
Yeah, exactly.
Keeping up with the Joneses. These people, everybody wants to, act like they got all this money, flaunting it. It's like, yeah, well, now it bites you in the ass, lady. And you're taking it away from people who do need it, right? It's like, come on,
that's what I was saying. Yeah, right away that's exactly right. That's the number one point to make there is that there's people out there that really need this shit. And that's a limited fund. And you're a fucking asshole. You made $9.5 million in 4 years. Fuck you.
Yeah, you don't need to
pay for your own fucking doctor's visits. Pay for your own fucking medicine. What is wrong with you, bitch?
Yeah, you got the money for it. Why are you taking away from like some old lady and shit? Like, come on, or some half retarded kid. That's it.
Yep.
And she buys a Lambo on top of it. Not smart at all. Who's this guy?
Yeah, that's like claiming you've got a back problem and then like you're always seen lifting weights and jogging and shit.
I got a vicious back problem. I just got back from the gym, man. Squats and everything got done today. It's like, really? Well, how are you doing that if you're claiming you got a severed spine? Yeah, wow. Some people, there's some crazy shit that happens out there, man. So, what's this? Ex-Maroon?
Have you heard of that band Maroon 5?
It sounds familiar, but they have a
lot of big songs that like came out like in the early 2000s. They had a couple of really, really popular albums, and then like the lead singer went solo, and he's been in all kinds of different like talent shows and shit. His name's Adam Levine. But yeah, every so often they do another tour. They come out with like another little album.
Any good songs that I would know? Or?
Yeah, they had a lot of radio hits off those first couple of albums. Hang on, let me see if I can find a list.
Video killed the radio star.
Yeah, that was the Buggles. That was the very first song ever played on MTV.
Yes, it was. Yep, very first song in 1981, right?
Yeah, that sounds right.
MTV started in 81. Remember we used to do the years? We got to start doing that again.
The what?
Years.
Oh, yeah, we should do that again.
Someone left me a comment on my channel this week and like, hey, do you and RatTrap still do the years? And it made me think of it.
Yeah, I think we left off on 95 or 96, so we can do that.
Yeah, it was the mid-90s we left off on. Yeah.
Here's one. This is one of the Maroon 5 songs from way back in the day.
Oh, yeah, I know that song.
Called This Love.
Yeah, it's a good one. I like that song.
Yeah. Oh yeah. No, they had a couple of really, really good songs for sure.
I was electrified, or whatever the fuck he's saying. I can't sing, but
yes, yeah, you're right. Yeah, exactly. Well, check this out. Their bass player basically turned into a junkie. He's been like in and out of rehab for a long time, so now he's their ex-bass player. But this story is really weird. If you read it, it's convoluted and all that kind of shit. It's kind of hard to understand. So I'm just going to break this down. Basically, this dude was home from rehab. His wife got a text from a girl that said that she's been receiving texts from this guy that are really really, really inappropriate. Then his wife found out that this girl was underage.
Creep.
So good for the girl for finding out who the wife was and telling on him, first of all.
Yeah, for sure.
Good for her. Like, she should have just gone straight to the cops, but I'm glad she went and she told somebody, right? So
how old's this dude?
Oh, fuck. I mean, let me look. Let me look and see if it says his age. This guy's got to be. He's 46.
All right, that's my age. I'm 46. How old's this girl?
Yeah, under 18.
All right, under 18. Any guy talking to some under 18-year-old girl, all right, you got bad intentions. It's sick, right? Like, what are you doing?
Well, check this out. This shit is weird. Like I said, that's all very simple, right? Like, that's the easy part, right? So this girl texts this guy's wife, says, hey, I'm under 18. I'm, however she told her, she's, I'm underage. This guy's texting me or whatever. He's sending me messages. I think it was a social platform even. They're really inappropriate and fucked up. Can you make it stop? This guy's kind of scaring me. All right. So the wife confronts him and says, hey, we need to talk about this. I want you to give me your phone if you're telling the truth. Let me see your phone and let me take a look through your texts. He immediately just looks at his phone and he's obviously deleting all kinds of shit in front of her is what she's saying, right? He refuses to give her the phone. He starts getting real nervous and weird. And he's obviously like going through his phone very, very rapidly and like deleting what he can. She grabs his phone so that she can look at him, or so she starts running. This dude chases her down and grabs her with both hands, picks her up and slams her on the counter.
Wow.
Things got nasty, obviously. He was beating on her, right? Cops come. They start going through his phone, start going through his emails and all that kind of shit. It turns out that yes, there is this girl who was a teenage girl that wrote the wife, but he was also hiring 18-year-old prostitutes to act like they were younger than 18, and they were playing out weird like stepdad fantasies through text messaging.
Fucking creepy. Ugh. Wait, stepdad playing stepdad?
Yeah.
That's some weird way. So he would tell her, like, we're going to pretend that I'm your stepfather.
He would he would hire specifically 18-year-old prostitutes so that they would look as young as possible for his weird, freaky fantasy. And he would tell them, I want you to act like you're fucking 14 or 15.
That's fucking sick.
And I want you to act like I'm your stepdad. And I want you to send me pictures and have nude talk and send me videos and we'll act and do that role play thing.
Well, God, let's hope he doesn't get with any other women who have daughters, because evidently this sicko's got some weird fantasy about.
Yeah, well, that's the thing. He tried to tell the cops, dude. He tried to tell the cops and his wife for 18. I would never act on this. I would never treat, actually. And the wife was like, no, look at my phone. This is from a girl that you have been trying to approach in the real world who actually is under 18, you motherfucker.
Wow. Yeah, they're always, if you got those sick fantasies, one day you're going to act on it, man. And that's
Absolutely.
weird. How does that even come up? What would turn you on about a little teenage girl acting like she's that's fucking creepy.
Acting like she's your stepdaughter and you have a sexual relationship with her. What is wrong with your motherfucking brain besides it doesn't have an ice pick in it yet?
He's a Fred.
Yeah, so they sent him. He's in rehab. He's facing charges, but they let him go back to rehab and all this kind of shit. Fuck this dude.
No, he should be in trouble.
He's got the assault charges against the wife. I guess he's going to have to go to court with this underage girl. The ones that are 18, they can't do anything about, obviously. That's whatever. But they're going to try and get him for some kind of contact with the under 18 girl. See, because he didn't actually meet her. He didn't actually touch her. But they're going to figure out what they're charging with.
But I watch all those pred catches and stuff. If you sent messages to an underage girl, sexual messages, that's a charge. pictures.
Well, good, right? That's what I'm saying to you. So I guess they're figuring out what they're going to charge him with that. But in the meantime, they've let him go to rehab. I don't think they should have let him go to rehab. If he's already got assault charges for beating the shit out of his wife, he should be in jail for that.
Yeah, he should be.
Listen, rich man, you can go to rehab after you get out of jail. Fuck you.
No, this dude was looking for young girls and all that weird shit, and he beat his wife up because she called him out on it.
Yep.
No rehab. Right to the can, man.
Yep. And if he gets convicted of that, I mean, right now I'll let him stay in a mental asylum if he was conscious enough to hire 18-year-old girls. But no, bro, if they prove he's actually made moves on underage girls, they need to just off this.
Well, listen to this. Real quick story, true story that happened to me. Some guy in my city who was a cop, right? Who was a friggin' cop, was caught recording his stepdaughter having sex with her boyfriend.
Well, I think I remember something about this. That's horrific.
Yes. I went to high school with the guy, right? He was older than me. I wouldn't hang with him. He wasn't my friend or nothing, but went to high school with him and knew of him. And then he became a cop. And then he got busted filming his stepdaughter. So maybe there's like, you know how there's furries and plushophiles? Maybe there's like some sick thing where guys are into like stepdaughters. Like that's criminal, man. That's fucking sick. Come on, dude. What a
how horrifically disgusting. You marry a woman and you fucking adopt her children, and then your nasty motherfucking ass wants to touch one of them. What the fuck is wrong with you?
Yeah, this local dude was recording his 17-year-old stepdaughter with her boyfriend.
Fucking gross, man.
It's like, wait a minute, you've probably known that girl. Number one, she's 17. Number two, you've probably known her since she was a baby. Why would you fucking like? I don't get it. And you know, the guy got no jail time because obviously he's a cop and all that. He got treated with the paid leave and all that. I don't know what happened. I haven't seen nothing on the news, but that's a real sickness and a dangerous one. Like, what happens when he divorces his wife and he gets some woman who has a daughter? You're going to always worry about him messing with your daughter. That's creepy. I don't get why these guys are into teenage girls and shit, man. That's fucking sick shit. I like women, right? A woman, not a fucking
exactly, dude.
Like,
I'll take that. I'll take that Russian chick before the lip surgery. You know what I mean?
Hell yeah.
No doubt about it, man.
If you're attracted to teenage girls, you got a sick problem, man. If you're not a teenager, in case you're a teenager yourself, but if you're a grown man,
of course,
and you're into fucking 15, 16-year-old tweens, those are little kids, you freak. That's some weird shit, man.
Oh yeah, and I'm not fucking insane. This is America. I know how like younger girls have always gone with older guys, but we're talking like 16 and 20. Like that's like the widest that gap can be. Like you can't even be like 21. Like if you're 21, you should be with an 18-year-old. If you're 20, I'll give you 17, 16, depending on what age you guys graduated. You know what I mean? Maybe you've known each other your whole life. You're genuinely in love, but no more than that. Otherwise, it's fucking weird. And on top of that, I think I've said this before, it better be the one time, right? Like you genuinely met somebody, hit it off, you love each other, you're going to be together for a long time. It can't be that you're dating a different one like every weekend. Then you have a thing and a problem, right? Yeah. Well, I'm just being clear. Like I'm for the old grandpa days when it happens once in a blue moon, right? When people got in, the age gaps were a little funny, but you were still extremely young, right? But no, not if it's a thing. Absolutely not. It has to be like that one time.
There must be more girls. If this guy got caught for that one girl, there's probably a bunch of these young, like 18-year-old prostitutes. And how creepy is that? Hey, 18-year-old prostitute, act like you're 15 and call me 16. That's so creepy. That cringes me out. Like, what the fuck? Like, it's like, no, I like women, not fucking teeny boppers. You fucking idiot. That's weird. His poor wife. I feel his wife's a good woman, though.
Good she stood by him through all this crazy addiction, through rehabs, getting kicked out of a band, and then all of a sudden she's getting text messages from an underage girl saying that he's a perv and he's bothering her. And then you find out he's hiring, like what you just got done saying, 18-year-old super young looking prostitutes to act like they're this young stepdaughter fantasy, bro. How dare? And then you beat that woman up.
Yeah. How dare you get mad that I'm cheating on you with little children, all teenage girls? You fucking sicko. And their excuse is, oh, I never acted on it. What do you mean? Like you were going to?
Well, I'm glad that you put it that way, because when it comes down to it, you're absolutely right. It's in his mind he was.
Yeah, exactly.
He was, and that's what it comes down to when you're cheating on somebody. It's how you feel. How many times have we said, look, there's a difference between having like, okay, you had to go and get something out of your system and then you came home and you kept being, okay, that's one thing. But when you start having like these crazy long actual relationships, like that's the way you feel now. That's weird. That's cheating. Yeah. He was in his mind with girls that weren't of appropriate age. So in his mind, he was doing that already.
Does he have daughters those ages or anything?
It didn't say anything about children. It just said that his wife, then he hit her and all that stuff.
And once again, how embarrassed that wife and his kids must be if he has children. Like, well, imagine one day you're in school, everybody's like, oh, your dad's so cool, he's in the rock band, and now your dad's not cool. He's just some pervert.
Fair point. Now he's a disgrace. Yep.
Yeah, man, I feel bad for their families. Like, that sucks. Jesus.
Yeah, I feel real bad for the wife getting beat on like that. That really sucks, man.
Well, she did the right thing. You know how many other women would have fucking covered for his ass?
Yeah, that's sick.
Like that.
I'm proud of the boy. Found the wife too. Like I said, I would have preferred she would have called the police, that young girl he contacted on whatever social site it was. But good for her for finding the wife and being like, yo, you need to reel in your old man.
Yeah.
I'm glad she told somebody.
He would have eventually hurt some young girl eventually. You know, a friend's young kid, right? Like, well, I don't know. People stay over his house. He's this music dude, and they have a 15-year-old daughter. This guy's going to creep on her. He's a creeper. He's into that. He's a creeper. That's fucking sick, man.
Yep.
That's and they let him go to rehab. It's like, what the fuck?
Right. What is that, dude? Right. I don't understand that. You get charged with assault for beating on your wife, regardless of all that other shit, right? And they're just like, oh, yeah, before we put you in jail for that or you go to court, you can go back to rehab. What is that rich people fucking entitled bullshit?
Yeah, just what you said, entitled.
It's fucked up. Anybody else would have got the club to the forehead and thrown right in there.
Oh, yeah. And the judge should have said, nope, you're not going to rehab. You're going to jail for beating your wife up and stalking and creeping on these young girls. What a sick fuck. Yeah, they're going to probably hit him with some sort of sending messages over the phone and shit like that, because that's a crime. You cannot talk dirty to somebody who's a minor, right? Like you get arrested for that shit, man. That's sick. Fucking weirdo.
So the next one we're going to look at first, I was totally going along with this guy's story at first. It made perfect sense to me until I found out how many times this happened. So we're gonna watch this news thing, but I'm gonna tell you first because again, it gets kind of convoluted. So I'm gonna break it down first before we watch this. Essentially, this is what happened. There's a man who's been using a lot of dating apps, right? He's in his 40s, I think, late 30s. He's been trying to find a woman to be with. He's very paranoid by the world, he says. He's always seeing women accuse men things that they didn't do. It makes him very paranoid to meet these women he doesn't know on these dating apps, like when it goes well. And usually when he brings them back to his apartment, he records everything that happens in the house, right? So at first I was like, okay, I get that it's not cool. Like, you should at least tell them that they're being recorded. So I'm not totally on your side because that's illegal and fucking creepy, but I get the general premise of what you're saying, and I agree with the base of what you're saying, right?
Well, he don't want someone to lie and say he did something.
Exactly, right? You meet some woman off a dating site, things go well, you go back to your house, things happen. Next day, she calls the fucking man, she sues you for everything you have, says you did things you didn't do. I totally get where he's coming from.
But you got to tell the people you're recording.
But you got, exactly. See, now we're on the same page now, right? So you at least need to tell them. That's where I kind of started to fall off board with the stories, that he was not telling them. So here we go. So one of these women that he dated discovered that there were cameras in the house, not only in the house, but in the bedroom where they had sex. She calls the police. Sorry, I'm lighting a cigarette. Hang on. So she calls the police, says, hey, this fucking creeper just recorded us doing our stuff, and he didn't tell me shit about it. The cops come to the house, talk to him. That's when he gives them the story I just told you. Hey, man, this stuff makes me nervous. I record everything in my house when these women come by just to be safe. And they're like, okay, well, how long do you wait till you delete it? He goes, never. I was like, okay, now I don't like this already. Okay, then they continue and they go, well, do you ever tell them that they're being recorded at any point? And he goes, no. They're like, and they go, well, that's illegal. You should know that you're now going to jail. And we're going to seize all your equipment and all your phones and all your cameras. So you need to tell us now, like, what are we looking at here? We're looking at like 2, 3 girls you dated. He goes, 400.
Wow. Recording 400 people.
Yeah, he recorded but he recorded all these women like doing stuff and never told them and just kept it forever. And I'm like, now you're fucked up. Now you're a weird creeper.
Yeah, you don't do that. You got to tell somebody if you do that weird shit.
And record in the living room or the kitchen and make them say, I consent. Or say something specific. Say something specific like, do you want to go in the bedroom and like mess around and do some stuff? And then she go, oh, yeah. And you go, okay, cool, right? Then you're basically covered.
Yeah, you don't need to do all that.
Record the deed, right? Yeah, you don't need to record the action in the right. That's what I'm saying. So let's check this out. It's only 2 minutes long.
Tonight, he's accused of filming sex videos of women without their knowledge.
Yeah, and police say some of this evidence dates back nearly a decade.
Wow.
Fox 10's Ashley Rodriguez is here with the disturbing details. Ashley.
Scottsdale police arrested Julian Nixon this week after police seized his phone and discovered more than 100 videos of several different women he met from dating apps and singles events. Guys, this is why people are not dating. He appeared in court this morning. Investigators were tipped off to Nixon after a woman he was dating reported she had found a hidden camera in his bedroom. She said she confronted him and he admitted to secretly recording them. So officers got a search warrant and found 3 hidden cell phones in the bedroom, all pointed at the bed. When questioned by police, Nixon told them he was only recording the women just in case they claimed to be sexually assaulted. He also said all the videos had been deleted. Police then downloaded his phones and found more than 100 videos of sexual activity with multiple women. None of them reportedly knew they were being recorded.
We believe that the defendant is an extreme danger to the community. His actions were repetitive. They were intentional. He went on for...
Don't look good.
There were a total of 110 videos that were located going back to 2016. We have 4 victims on record. There are
like 110 videos going back to 2016.
Understandably. And the defendant admitted he knew what he was doing was wrong. He did it anyway.
So again, this is all reportedly, but ladies, take note of that face and the name Julian Nixon. Again, he found these women on dating apps and at singles events. A judge set Nixon's bond at $75,000, and he's facing 12 counts of felony unlawful recording and 12 counts of voyeurism. Nixon is expected to be back in court on August 8th.
How is it 12 counts if there was 110 videos and all these?
But how did he know? Like, he buys this equipment, he knows what he's doing. He doesn't know that's illegal, right? He doesn't know that that's illegal to record these women.
Yeah, if you're that concerned about the law, you should have looked up like what your rights were. And exactly, I'm with that, bro. Yeah,
that's some degenerate shit right there. It's like, come on, what the fuck are you doing, man? Was he trying to blackmail them, or
no? He was just kind of freaky deaky library of fuck tapes, you know.
What a sick bastard, dude. Like, I don't get that voyeurism shit. That's weird. Like, get those cameras. I've never recorded. I would never record any sexual acts. It's weird. It's not my thing.
Yeah, I don't know, KD, if they KD says you can't blame him if he deleted them. They recovered the videos he deleted. I don't know if he did delete them or not. It says that he told them he deleted them. I remembered that story a little bit differently. I read it like, obviously we're going through it again. I bookmarked it at some point this week, but because I had the number of girls off too. I thought they said 400. It's 100.
Well, like I said, I get the point that he doesn't want to get called for R or something. So, but he can just record, like you said, the girl being consensual, right?
Right.
You know, and then delete it when he's done, I guess.
Yeah, exactly. And to Katie's point, as I was saying, he told the cops he deleted them, and they grabbed his devices and said that there was 100. I don't know if they recovered them or if he just never actually deleted them.
Well, how stupid is he to even tell the cops that and they're still there, right? Like what?
Mm-hmm.
What a moron. Yeah, get a Diddy lawyer, David said. He's probably some weird voyeurism dude who probably watches. He's probably a sex addict who just watches those videos 24/7, right? That's some weird shit, man. And if you're into stuff like that, hey, it's a free world, but you got to let the person know. You can't record somebody sexually and not tell them. That's a fucking crime. And it's immoral, too. It's fucked up. Right? It's fucked up. You know? The woman's into it and you're into it. It's a free world. You're both adults. But you got to tell the woman. You can't do that. And not that it's going to bite you in the ass, neither. 100 tapes of this shit. What a psycho. And when they was in the court, he was just shaking his head like, what the hell? It's like, you made some bad decisions, dude. You're a fucking weirdo. Who's this little weirdo on the fucking stoop on this chair? Looks like Desmond is amazing.
Oh, no, it's some ad. Sorry, I had to use that. I got to rinse here. I got to use sometimes when my fucking jaw starts hurting.
Oh, yeah. I got you on that.
I was pulling up this other article. Yeah. This fucking thing's killing me. But we're getting through the news and having a good time, so it's all good. Let me pull up this next article real quick.
There's a lot of...
Yeah, I don't know who that kid is.
There's a lot of these voyeurism people. We've seen a lot of them.
Yeah, a lot. Right. You're right about that. We see a lot of it in different forms and
Remember
places,
last week, the guy who reoffended, who was like looking up girls' skirts with cameras?
He was sniffing. He was literally called a butt sniffer.
Yeah, he was sniffing their butts. Yeah, it was weird and creepy.
How you like that? You come to jail and in the press, you're the butt sniffer. Oh, my God.
That's disgusting.
And you're already on parole for butt sniffing. Like, you are the butt sniffer.
Wow, what is
that
this?
Is horrific.
THC?
Yeah, this is crazy, bro. But so it says in 2024, an odd outbreak of THC intoxication hit more than 80 people in Wisconsin after a pizzeria accidentally used oil infused with THC when they cooked the pizza. This shit's crazy, bro. So basically, they keep saying intoxicated with THC, but essentially 85 people accidentally became really fucking stoned after ordering pizza from this place. And they had used it in not only the pizza, but the garlic bread, the sandwiches, everything. So if you ordered a bunch of stuff, you were just eating all this fucking weed oil and this hash oil. And people were getting fucked up and didn't know what was happening, so they thought they were poisoned.
Yeah, my stepfather one time, a long time ago, I had some weed brownies that I left at my mother's in the fridge, and he went in there and ate one, and he ended up in the hospital. He thought he was dying and shit.
Yeah, that's so crazy, dude. One of my favorite tapes of people on YouTube is like these old people that call in. I think they're in Colorado, and it's the guy or the husband. He's on the phone, and the operator's like, "Hello, are you okay? Is everything right?" He's like, "I think I'm dead." He told me, he said, "I think we died." I was just like, "Wow, bro, you're on some shit." So you called the police to tell him you's dead, bro?
Yeah,
that shit. That killed
my
me.
mother called me up. He's like, "What'd you do to my husband?" What was in that? I was like, it's fine. It's THC. Why did he eat? He was hungry. He woke up in the middle of the night and ate it, and then thought he was having a heart attack, and he went to the hospital in the ambulance. I was like, oh shit! Whoops.
This shit's wild.
He ate a THC brownie and thought he was having a heart attack.
Yeah, it's funny. Okay, that's great that you just said that, because the people reported. These are people that live in a fucking weird town in Wisconsin, first of all. They're 85. So I'm sure some of them knew what weed was, but you probably got a hold of some grandma and grandpa, some church people, some basic Midwest people that didn't know what the fuck was happening. And they reported at the hospital dizziness, increased blood pressure, increased heart rate, nausea, vomiting, anxiety, panic attacks, paranoia, hallucinations, and short-term memory impact. I love that.
Yeah. Well, like my stepfather he never even smoked weed in his life, right? He was like a straight edge military guy, shit like that. So he ate that weed brownie and he thought he was dying and got rushed into the hospital. Just like these people probably thought.
I love this. This is the best part, bro. Think about this, right? Just imagine you ordered the pizzas, the sandwiches, all this stuff, and you got leftovers, dude. So these people got mad, fucked up. Some of them called the man, went to the hospital, all this shit, went home. The next day, they did it all over again. I fucking love this so much.
Oh, man.
A second time, because they didn't know it was in their food. They dosed a second time. That's amazing.
Yeah, they didn't know. They probably didn't know where it was coming from, right? They went home, felt better, and then they were hungry, ate it again, and then went through the whole process again.
And what a horrible cycle that is, right? You're eating food with fucking hash oil in it that's then going to give you the munchies, and then you eat more of the shit.
Now, did they sue the place, or what happened?
I don't know if anybody. Let's see. Regular publication. See, it was put out by the Center for Disease Control and Prevention. They just warned Wisconsinites. Well, there you go. Now we know that word, Wisconsinites, of the mass intoxication event. I love that too. They're calling it a mass intoxication. I guess it is mass intoxication event. The restaurant was called Famous Yeti's Pizza in Stoughton, Wisconsin. Wow. I bet that's horrific pizza. It just scares me thinking about it as an Italian. Let's see. They cooperated with the investigation. They determined that how did they unintentionally contaminate its food with that much THC oil? They made all their they had this bucket of fucking hash oil they dumped into their dough instead of olive oil.
It had to be on purpose, right? Like, how do you?
Yeah, that's where I'm coming from right now. It's like, what do you mean, bro? You're talking about 85 people. That's a lot of orders of sandwiches.
That's a lot of oil, right? That's a lot of oil.
Right, that's a lot of oil. We're on the same page with that. So I'm saying, like, instead of this bucket of fucking olive oil you normally use, you just had a bucket of fucking THC oil in your place. That's weird.
How don't you know that that's like, hey, this is my restaurant, but I got THC oil. I'm going to put the, how don't you know what you're doing? That had to be done on purpose.
Yeah, that's really weird, huh?
Yeah, that had to be done on purpose. How do you mistake in that, right? Like, that had to be done on purpose. There's no way that mistake happens.
Right.
Maybe the odds are just, all right, let's say one of your cooks seen that there was an extra jar of oil. What would it be, the same looking oil as?
Oh, here we go. Let's see if we can answer our questions real quick. This next couple paragraphs, I found it. Okay. It says, all right, so the disease control people launched an investigation, contacted the restaurant's owner, who immediately agreed to close down as the inspection commenced. The owner also informed the health department that the restaurant's building had a shared industrial kitchen where other vendors prepared food and products also. Okay, so they got a pizza joint in the building that they operate in. There's another industrial kitchen that's shared with other vendors, I guess, that use that. They probably rent out spaces to make their food. One of those businesses included a state licensed vendor who prepares edibles containing THC, which is the most abundant. Blah, 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 blah. It says it turned out that on October 22nd, the restaurant had run out of cooking oil and used oil from the shared kitchen in the building to prepare their dough. The owner initially thought the oil was plain canola oil. Well, see, I just told you this pizza place was fucking fugazi. You motherfucker. You're using canola oil. You're fired, bitch.
They're lucky nobody died.
But yeah, it says the owner initially thought the oil was canola oil, later realized it might have been infused with THC. Oil from a large labeled storage container in the same area where the owner found the oil he used tested positive for THC. Yeah, so you used the fucking hash oil instead of your oil. You probably knew it too.
There's going to be lawsuits from that. You know that.
I'm looking through, bro. I'm looking through.
Well, it might not be right away, but they're going to sue them. You know, picture a bunch of people, all them people getting all high, going to the hospital.
Oh, bro, they got children. Yeah, they got some teenagers. They got some young children.
Yeah, that's right. Little kids eat pizza too. Like, what the fuck?
Oh, yeah.
Like, mommy, I'm eating pizza. Now I'm high. I'm going to fly out the window.
I'm going to eat more pizza.
Yeah, I want more pizza, mommy. The kid got hooked on pot. Wow, that's crazy.
Man. It doesn't say anything about any lawsuits or anything like that in this article. It just talks about the people, the effects.
It probably was on purpose.
Weird.
Right?
Yeah, man. So, I mean, right, we know how many times we say and other reasonable people say, like, the truth is in the middle, right? So he's probably telling the truth about, hey, we ran out of. I still hate this motherfucker for using canola oil on his pizza. I hope he goes to hell so I can beat him. But he admitted that they ran out of cooking oil and that he knowingly went and grabbed oil from another vendor. Now, if they're a state vendor, that means that container is going to say like some kind of notification. So I believe that he ran out of oil. But I also believe what you're saying, which is he knowingly used that fucking THC oil so he could just keep making his product. Yeah.
Maybe a worker did it, right? Maybe one of his workers. But how can't you know that it's THC oil, right? There's got to be something on it that says what it is.
Dude, 100. If it's state licensed, you have to have things labeled. Exactly. And I love this. KD goes, to be honest, at least he didn't feed them the canola oil. Love that. Love that. I'm with that 100%, dude. How dare they make their pizza? I knew it was going to be Fugazi pizza when they said it was in some weird place called Stoughton, Wisconsin. It was called Yeti's.
Maybe what Downneck said, they probably thought it was a joke or something, and they didn't realize what was going to happen.
Dude, I don't know how you fucking send out 85 orders of that shit. And again, like, dude, you got, what if it's Friday night? It's family pizza night. Like, of course the kids and the teenagers got it, and grandma and everybody eats pizza.
The whole family's high.
I love that they all got fucked up the next day too. Not all.
Yeah, they didn't know.
I love
that. Hey, we had a rough night at the hospital, man. I thank God I feel so good now. I'm real hungry, Ma. You want some more pizza, kiddo?
Yeah, exactly. Sure, Grandpa, you want the rest of your sandwich?
Little Johnny and Susie, do you want another piece of pizza? Sure, dude. Give me another one. Wow.
Too funny, man.
That guy's probably going to lose his business, though.
Got to. Yeah, I'm with you, though. Regardless of whether it was covered in that article or not, those people are definitely suing.
He could have killed them.
All the people whose young kids got dosed and shit, they're definitely going to sue.
Yeah, what if, like, God forbid, some 80-year-old lady ate the pizza and took a heart attack, God forbid, or something, right? Like, or got stoned and walked and fell down the stairs even. Yeah, that dude's never going to own a pizza parlor again.
Well, yeah. Hey, bro, I got news for you. If grandma's already taken Xanax today, right?
Yeah, granny.
Or whatever, like some of these weird different medications, right? Sure, anything like that. And then she's basically like smoking a pile of weed that she doesn't know. Grandma's gonna, bro, she's gonna be laced.
Yeah, yeah. And it brings on, like I said, my stepdad ate a brownie and he thought he was having a heart attack. And my mother had to call an ambulance. He got rushed to the hospital. And they didn't know what the fuck was wrong. And my mother was like, "What is that?" I was like, what did he eat? Weed. That's a weed brownie with THC in it. She's like, "Why did you put that in there?" I think me and my cousin left it there or something. There was a couple of them. He ate the brownie and ended up in the fucking hospital because he was scared. He didn't know what the fuck was happening. Thought he was having a heart attack. So those old people must have went through the same shit. Because picture someone who never smokes weed.
Oh, yeah. No, you're right, Red. That's why I read you those things that they told the hospital, and they lined up with everything you're saying right now. Yep.
Yeah. They think they're fucking dying, man. That's going to be crazy. What's up, Mike? Especially someone who doesn't know the feeling or, yeah, that's going to fuck someone up.
No doubt
and
about it.
His pizza parlor is going to be fucking gone. Abort. There's the door.
Exactly, right. Downneck says those and all the love to you guys out there, but no, some of us know better and have traveled. Those Midwestern people are hicks. They can't make Italian food, probably use ketchup for the sauce. See, that's why I already said I knew it was going to be fugazi before I even read the canola oil shit. That just made me mad.
Well,
but
wherever there's no Italian,
questionable ass fucking pasta in the Midwest, bro.
Yeah, there's not many. In case like people move there from the East Coast or whatever, I doubt you're gonna find any real Italian joints out there. In case people purposely move there for that, right?
Yeah, like yeah. No, I was thankful for it because I was hungry. But I remember a couple of times when people literally made us the fucking crock pot pasta, and everything inside me wanted to murder them. And I ate it because I was hungry, one, and two, I was thankful and I was very respectful of the people that were feeding us. But man, it was horrific. You could see the starch around the top of the container because they just put the noodles in the sauce and the pressure cooker. I wanted to kill them all. Yeah.
Well, one time when I was in Virginia, I asked for an Italian grinder. They didn't know what that was, so they got Italian sub, and I'm like, yeah. Guess what she made me? Guess what she put on it? She put bologna. American cheese, and ham and mayonnaise.
Oh my god!
I was like, I can't eat this. I'm like, this is not an Italian sub. Like, what is this?
That's a fucking sandwich version of a hot dog. That shit's horrific.
Like, just give me a ham and cheese sandwich, then. Like what the fuck? Yeah, it was like a little it was a little place in Virginia who sold sandwiches and shit. And for some reason, they thought an Italian fucking sandwich was bologna, cheese, ham, mayonnaise.
Oh, and it's the American cheese, too. I hate that shit, man.
Oh, American cheese on that?
It's the worst.
Yeah, put provolone on it. I want some shot provolone.
That stuff's the worst, man.
Yeah.
It really is. It really is the worst, dude.
I like American cheese on a ham sandwich, right? Stuff like that. But I don't. When it comes to salami, gabagool, pastrami, anything like that, I need provolone, Italian cheese on that stuff.
Oh yeah, fucking. Could you imagine? Yeah, some fucking plastic orange on your fucking beautiful prosciutto, bro. Come on.
No, definitely.
I mean, I accept it if you go to like McDonald's or Burger King or something. That's what they're gonna put on the burger. I accept it. But other than that, I don't. Yeah, I can't fox with that shit at all. I
like American cheese on hamburgers. I like American cheese with ham, right? Make a ham sandwich or a ham and cheese melt or something sandwich.
Yeah, my brother does that. What you're talking about, the melts and stuff. Now we'll usually use those still. Like we'll buy cheddar because I like cheddar cheese at least.
Yeah, I like cheddar too. Yeah.
Yeah, and that's what I would prefer. But yeah, my brother eats those. Like he'll eat American cheese on.
But if I'm going to make an Italian cold cut, I'm going to make a cold cut sandwich, an Italian cold cut sandwich. There ain't no American cheese going on that.
Yeah,
hell no. No. American cheese is made for certain things, not Italian fucking sandwiches and grinders.
Yeah, man. If you guys don't got no fucking oil back there to put on my sandwich, I don't know what you're doing with your life.
Oh, one time, I went over this girl's house. I was friends with her and her brother. I was little. The mother made lasagna. She's like, "Oh, lasagna," and there was American cheese on it.
Oh my god,
dude! It was the weirdest thing. I took one bite out of it, and because I had to say I didn't want to be rude, so I took a bite out of it and said I don't feel good, so I didn't have to eat the rest. Dude, it was I was just like, what the fuck? Like, who puts American cheese on fucking lasagna, man? Give me a break.
That shit reminds me of Rapper's Delight, bro. Whenever I hear about stuff like that, my brother and I would do that when we'd be traveling around and people would give us like the fugazi pastas and stuff like that. Usually later on, we'd start reciting part of the song to each other because everybody knows the beginning of Rapper's Delight, which is like the hip hop, hippie to the hippity hip hop, rock you don't stop, or rock it right. Everybody knows that part. Usually people get lost on the second verse, but let me tell you how amazing that verse is. He literally says, "You ever go over your friend's house to eat and the food just ain't no good? I mean, the macaroni soggy, the peas all mushed, and the chicken tastes like wood," right? And he's literally, and the rest of the verse, he's talking about how, but you eat it anyway. And people are like looking at you and staring at you, right? You're like, just like you said, making up excuses. I don't feel good. I got to leave. That's that whole verse. It's amazing.
To the fib fop, in the fib fop, you don't stop. Yeah, that was an old song. What was that, from the 70s?
Oh yeah. That's literally, I think, what they call like the first real, like what we call rap. You know, it's like the very
I
first.
thought the message was
like big popular rap song.
I thought the message was when MC Melly Mel, "Don't push me, 'cause I'm close to the edge. I'm not trying to lose my head." That guy with the fucking yeah, he had like some leather hat on in the ghetto, throwing fucking glass against the wall. That video was classic, man.
Yeah, I'm with Team Marie. I don't fuck with mayonnaise. It's not even allowed in my house.
I like mayonnaise on BLTs. I like mayonnaise on certain things, but
no, it's not allowed in my house. It's a rule. Some people, I've said it before. It's quirky. I get it, but you can have that shit at your house. You're not allowed to bring that shit in my house. That stuff is foul as fuck.
You ever had a BLT?
Yeah, but I won't put that shit on it.
You won't put the mayonnaise on it?
No. And usually I won't put the tomato either. I'll just eat the fucking bacon and the lettuce.
All right. Yeah, I like
my brother eats tomatoes like they're apples. I don't care to do that. Like, I like them in things, but usually I take them off hamburgers too.
I love tomatoes on all stuff like that. Yeah, must have tomatoes.
Yeah, that's cool.
BLTs,
my wife's like that too.
BLTs with tomatoes. I like a BLT. I haven't had one in a long time, but I like them with the tomato, the mayonnaise, on toast, right? It's got to be
toast. You got to toast it. Yeah,
the BLT toasted with the bacon, lettuce, tomato, mayonnaise. It's real good.
You like mayo on B1 says I like mayo on tuna fish. I got you, bro. I don't eat that stuff. I don't.
Yeah, yes, mayo on tuna fish. Me too. Yes. Yep.
Yeah, I won't fuck with it. I'll just put the tuna on my cracker and eat it like that. I've had people look at me like I'm a serial killer for it, but I don't care.
I can't eat tuna without mayonnaise.
I also don't break my Twix apart. That's something that freaks people. I have somebody in my family that looked at me like I was a serial killer, like I was a sociopath. I opened up this pack of Twix. It was it had the 4 of them lined up, and I just bit into it that's how I eat them. I just bit into it like a candy bar. This fucking kid in my family goes, "You don't break them if you don't eat them one at a time. You don't break them apart." I was like, "No." He's like, "That's really weird." Like, I don't know what to tell you, bro. I'm quirky. Yeah. So check this out on the food end. We'll stay on it for just a minute. A recall was issued after some Celsius energy drinks were inadvertently filled with High Noon vodka seltzer.
Wow.
Yeah. So this shit got interesting too. High Noon has issued a voluntary recall of certain vodka seltzer cases after some cans were mislabeled as energy drinks. The concern is that consumers could accidentally ingest alcohol. Well, imagine that. They bought some shit thinking it was an energy drink. They're going to drink this stuff and be fucked up.
Celsius? I never heard of that.
Yeah, I don't know either, but it's a brand. Apparently people that bought the energy drink really got the vodka drink. So people that were buying that shit and drinking it before it got recalled got fucked up.
There's lawsuits right there too, I bet.
Oh, for sure. It says so far no illnesses or adverse events have been reported, but the product was shipped from distributors to Florida, New York, Ohio, South Carolina, Virginia, and Wisconsin.
Wow. Yeah, that's crazy. Yeah. What if people are allergic to alcohol or something?
Dude, or you lose your license or you get in a wreck, right?
It's like, I'm not drunk. I just been drinking Celsius energy drinks, officer.
Could you imagine, right, getting pulled over and they're just like, you swear to God, right? You're even like the most religious, like whatever, you swear on everything, your kid's eyes that you have not had a drink and you really mean it. They give you that alcohol test. They're like, whoa, buddy.
You're lying. It's like, no, I'm not. Well, I just swear to God, all I drank was Celsius.
Too funny, bro.
Pulled over. I bet you there's some people that got tickets or DWIs for that.
Has to, right? It's a numbers game, bro. Right? Where'd this stuff end up? Who was drinking it? Where? All kinds of weird shit probably happened.
Let's say somebody pounded it. They were ready for work and they pounded 2 or 3 of them in the morning before they got ready or something, right? And then jumped in their car and then get pulled over. That's gonna have mad vodka on them.
Yeah. T. Marie's funny. She says mayonnaise doesn't even sound like food. It sounds like something you'd catch in Thailand. Shug's got it then, I promise.
Oh, the mayonnaise, lady boys mayonnaise.
He fucked around, caught that mayonnaise. Yeah,
that's funny. Mayonnaise. It sounds like some French Fanuc or something. Aristocrat from Robespierre, French Revolution. Lieutenant Mayonnaise.
Too funny.
Yeah, this is pretty crazy. How the fuck did vodka get in all them cans? Like,
same company, I guess, makes them and or at least distributes them. And yeah, they mislabeled them. They fucked up. That shit's not cool.
No, that's fucking crazy.
Yeah, that is not cool, bro.
They won't be around long. I bet you that company, they're going to get the shit suit out of them and they're going to be in a lot of trouble. What if somebody died, right? Allergic to alcohol or something.
Fuck yeah, or didn't get pulled over but slammed 6 of those on their way to go work out and then wrapped their car around a fucking pole. Sure.
Or a pilot or a guy. You know, I gotta fly to fucking Ohio, so let me drink a few energy drinks. All of a sudden, he's taking the plane into the fucking Atlantic Ocean.
No doubt about it, bro.
That's not wise. Radioactive wasp?
That's what it says. It says radioactive wasps. We're about to find out. It's a 43-second video. Let's check it out.
New on WIFF News 4 today, now we've seen everything. A radioactive wasp's nest was discovered in South Carolina. According to a report from the U.S. Department of Energy, on July 3rd, crews found the nest at the Savannah River Site nuclear facility in Aiken. Officials say the hive was sprayed to kill the wasps. The nest had a moderately high level of radiation at 100,000 DPM. That wasp nest is considered on-site legacy radioactive contamination, and it's not related to a loss of contamination control. Legacy radioactive contamination is lingering radioactive contamination resulting from past activities. DOE didn't list any other cause for the insect's contamination, and at this time, some good news, they don't think the surrounding area is contaminated.
Yeah, but you guys be making Spider-Man around that bitch. You know? Some radioactive. That's how Spider-Man started. He got bit by a radioactive spider. Fuck that.
Now, what happens if one of those bees stings somebody? Right,
that's what I'm saying. Then you become Wasp Man. Yeah.
Yeah, your kid comes home and all of a sudden he turns to a fucking bee.
Exactly. Right? Like that movie, The Fly, right? Where he gets all slimy and gross.
Yeah. Jeff Bridges. I remember seeing that as a little kid and being like, "Oh, creeped out how he turned into that fly."
It
like
freaked
that was
me
gross.
out too. That's why I'm talking about the slimy part. It freaked me out too, bro. He's all gross and had all those hairs and shit all over him.
Yeah, how he turned into it, man. That was creepy.
Yeah, it was gross when we were kids, man.
Yeah, who was in that movie with him? Gina Davis.
Yeah, I think so, man. Yep.
I haven't seen that movie. I haven't seen that since the 80s, but I remember staying up late at night because I never had a bedtime. I used to stay up and watch TV all night.
Yeah.
And I used to watch that at night, and I always hated that part where he turns into the fly.
Me too. It was gross, bro. Right, exactly. That
It
shit was
reminds
nasty.
me of Fright Night when they turns into the werewolf and shit. Just like
yeah, that's another one that was a gross turn. Yep, for sure.
American Werewolf in London. That was creepy when he turned to the fucking wolf, man. Like, oof, that was weird looking. I had to turn my head always. It shows his jaw and his fucking body stretching and forming into a fucking werewolf.
Yep. Yeah, that shit was gnarly.
Radioactive fucking wasp. I like this meme right here. I like this picture. That's a badass one right there.
Oh, this week's picture? Awesome.
Yeah, I like the pirate ship. The man of war. Look at that man. Is that a sleuth or a man of war?
Oh yeah, no, it's an actual fucking full blown like man of war style pirate ship. Yeah,
look at that. Know what I like watching a lot? Like how they made those man of war ships, and I like watching like it shows like they have the little models where it shows like where you store everything in there and all that shit. It's great.
Yeah, sure. Yep.
What's this guy? Nail Bandit?
This piece of shit was goddamn sabotaging emergency vehicles like at fire stations and places where ambulances are. He was putting nails out where they'd have to drive through so they could pop their fucking tires.
What a sick bastard, man.
Right?
You can kill people. What happens when the ambulance is going to go save grandma or rush someone to the hospital?
Dude, or some poor child fell in. Yeah, all the bad things. Exactly, dude.
Yeah, this guy is a piece of garbage.
Yep. He was throwing nails and screws and other sharp objects right in the way of where he knew the vehicles had to drive.
What an asshole, dude.
Yep. Total piece of fucking shit.
What's he charged with?
All I have is this screenshot. It got put up on the a trashy forum. Yeah, he's from Florida, Okeechobee County. He's says that he was accused of sabotaging these places for 19 months.
Wow.
Yep, they finally caught him.
They should go back and see if like any calls were made and like a tire did get popped and nobody got to get there. He could be responsible for somebody's death or house is burning or it's not like a cat stuck in the tree or something like that. Even that, a poor little kitten stuck in the tree, right? This guy's a sick bastard. Who would ever want to hurt a fire truck or an ambulance? They save lives, dude.
I have no idea what would inspire you to do such a hateful, fucked up thing. Yep.
Yeah, they're going to save someone's life.
Just mean-spirited.
Yeah, this guy hates the world.
Yep.
He fucking hates the world. Wow. Yeah, that's sick right there, man.
A fucking piece of trash.
Oh, yeah. What if they had to go, like, remove a 12-inch fucking rubber penis from Tillicum's ass, right?
Exactly.
Well,
she's going to be shit out of luck.
Yeah, she would have been shit out of diarrhea out of luck. Right? Or what if Tillicum had like a massive diarrhea splurge in the house, right? And someone had to save Tillicum from drowning in it and the blind guy. What would happen? Yeah, no joke aside, that's a sick thing to do is the
sick fuck. Yeah.
Fire trucks. Like fucking with firemen and fire trucks. Like everybody always has respect for firemen because they save people from fires.
Yeah, and it's ambulances too. That's what I was saying to you. Is like at this coming out of that county fire station, it said that it was fire trucks and ambulances. Yep.
Yeah, there's nothing lower and creepier than that, man. Come on, fucking with ambulances and fire trucks. Like, give me a break.
Super weird.
And sadistic. Very sadistic. And real evil shit. Like I said, what if there's a fire that just started and the fire trucks all get their tires popped and the house burns down. Nobody can save little fucking Johnny and Susie from the fucking blaze. Yeah, they should look back and see if anybody died during that time or if a truck.
Yeah,
and charges prick with that shit. You can't do that. And how sick and evil do you got to be to want to destroy a fire truck. I mean, an ambulance in a fire truck. An asshole.
Yeah, I don't know what would inspire a person to do such a thing.
Pure hatred, I guess.
Well, we got another teacher that went after this. Check this. Let's look at this woman.
Oh my God.
Special education teacher sending nude pictures to a 16-year-old boy.
Man,
look
it's
at
always
her.
always some pretty blonde, man. It seems like it's always some pretty blonde or something. That's her.
And I think the kid must have been a fanoic because he fucking reported it and said it made him feel uncomfortable. I would have hit that 10 times when I was 16.
Listen, I don't care what anybody says. If I was in high school or even 8th grade or 7th grade and this lady wanted to fucking date me or whatever, I would have been all over her. Forget about it. She's gorgeous.
Bro, yeah, I would have fucking been all over. That's why I said I had to hit that 10 times, bro, before anybody even knew what the fuck was happening. She's gorgeous. Great body, the whole thing, yeah. But she's a grown-up, and she was fucking hitting on a 16-year-old.
She should be thrown in the can. She's a fucking bitch. What a sick.
Yeah, but the kid's got to be a half.
He's got to be. Because like if I was in 9th grade and this teacher wanted to hang out with me, my lips would have been fucking sealed. I wouldn't have told a soul.
Nope.
Wow. What a shit. Look, she was fucking gorgeous too.
Oh no, that's not the same one. Okay. Yeah, I know it's weird, dude. That's why I said this kid had to have been a half a fag.
Yeah,
dude.
and what a sick woman to want to like fuck with some teenager.
Right.
And look, she's hot as hell, dude. What a pretty woman.
And she's obviously got a boyfriend. It's the same guy in all these pictures. She's wearing different hair colors, right? I mean, this one's obviously a bit longer. They've been together for a good long while.
Yeah, she's a psycho. Wanting to screw with little kids.
Yeah, be a normal lady. Be with your boyfriend.
Yeah, why are you going chicken hawking kids, right? Like, man, why can I have a teacher like that? What the fuck?
We got to add that to our list of movies we're gonna watch. That's My Boy, the Adam Sandler movie. That's My Boy. That's what that one's about. It's an amazing movie.
What's that about?
He's like in 8th grade, and he sleeps with his teacher. They get caught. She gets pregnant. They obviously keep the child, but she's in prison. So he gets the kid when he's like 14 or 15, has to raise the kid. Gets basically like no help from his dad. So he names the kid Han Solo. And when the kid turns 18, he takes off. Bro, you've got to see at least like trailers for this movie, dude. Adam Sandler plays this guy. He sounds like he's from fucking like Rhode Island, or I don't know, man. He's got this. He always says "wicked" and shit like that. It's a wicked, cool mixtape. But it's so funny. The kid takes off when he's 18. Doesn't talk to his dad. Obviously, he's like in a turmoil. His mom's in prison for 30 years, right? What's really cool though is they use Susan Sarandon as the woman that's in prison 30 years later, and they use her daughter that looks exactly like her but still smashingly fucking gorgeous hot as the young teacher. So that was a cool play. But in the movie though, when the kid's older, Adam Sandler goes and finds him, and he's like this financial advisor. He's getting ready to get married, and Sandler like busts back into his life as Donnie Berger, this like crazy, irresponsible fucking Northeastern dude that's drinking all the time. It's a very, very.
I gotta check it out because that Han Solo thing made me laugh. Named a kid Han.
Dude, the whole movie is absolutely hilarious, man. Absolutely fucking hilarious.
I still can't get over that fucking teacher. What's up with these beautiful, gorgeous?
I don't know. She's fucking gorgeous.
She's drop dead gorgeous. Look at her. What is up with these sick fucking women wanting to go with teenage boys, man? And why weren't they in my fucking school?
Exactly.
Oh my god. What a sick thing to do though. Like, come on, what is so attractive about some teenage boy? She's got a boyfriend. He's young. He looks like he's in his 20s, late 20s, early 30s, maybe. Right? Like,
oh, for sure. Yeah. They're in their 30s.
It's got to be a mental thing or a control where
it's something that's not right. Yeah, because to your point, you got a fucking grown man. He's obviously been with you for a long time, puts up with your shit. You know what I mean? And then you want to be with some inexperienced fucking kid.
Yeah, that's weird, creepy shit, man.
Oh, damn it, man! He says that's her favorite Adam Sandler movie.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I love that movie.
I gotta check it out.
Yeah, it's great. Yeah, for sure.
Yeah, what a shame. What a beautiful fucking girl, too. What a shame. She threw her whole life away.
Oh, she's got that orange jacket on now, buddy.
That will follow her. But you know what? These guys won't care. Like, guys honestly won't care. There's guys that will wipe her up, sadly. I would never. I don't care how hot she is. If I found out a woman was messing with a teenage boy, there's no way I'm dealing with her. No way.
Exactly.
I think she's a sick fucking weirdo. What is this?
Oh, we got another little trashy fight. Check out real quick. But you're never going to believe what happens to the girl in the end. Check this out.
Whoa.
She went into a deep asshole filled with gross filth, bro.
What country is this in? South America?
I think it's somewhere down there, yeah.
Oh, look
somewhere
at that hole.
for sure.
Damn.
Yeah, I couldn't believe. I almost spit my drink out when I saw her fall in the hole first.
Wow.
And it's gross, dude. Look, there's bottles and like shoes and garbage and shit in there.
That's gotta be a cesspool, right? Right, where like sewage.
Yeah, man.
So this
fucking malaria.
Yeah, that girl had to go take a shower immediately.
Burn her clothes.
Brazil? Yeah, it might be Brazil. I bet on Brazil.
I mean, dude, that's a deep fucking hole, bro.
Yeah, that's most likely Brazil with the mixture of nationalities that I see. I would bet on Brazil. Look at that hole. Holy shit.
Yeah, she's gone in it. She's got to climb out. It's way
It's lucky the way she fell in feet first, though.
Yeah, she saw it coming. She kind of hopped in it. If you watch again, she kind of like hopped into it when
she knew she was going in. Yes. That could have been way worse.
Forever unclean.
That could have been way worse. She could have been walking backwards or went in head first. She actually got pretty lucky.
Definitely. I think there might be a couple of like pieces of like rebar sticking out of the dirt.
Yes, you could have caught
I'm seeing right by her arm there. Yep.
Yeah, that could have stuck in her face, in her neck. Mm-hmm. Yeah, that's she got lucky though, believe it or not. 99 of love balloons. Well, yeah, that was bad. She's lucky though. That could have went way worse.
Mm-hmm.
Way worse. Yeah, it's South America. Somewhere in South America. I'll throw Brazil on there. Or Argentina. Yeah, not Cuba. No. Argentina. It's in South America. That's not Cuba. That's crazy though. Look at that. And I guarantee that's feces and the sewage from the apartments and stuff. Mm-hmm. So that girl had to go home and shower immediately. If any of that water went down her throat or in her eyes or anything, that's very unhealthy. Not good. Not good at all. Ugh, that's fucking crazy. Yeah, she braced herself. She was running. She knew she couldn't stop. She jumped in like that. What's this? NYPD cop swiped $87K from elderly Wells Fargo clients to pay for booty, exercises, BMW, and tropical getaway. What a piece of shit. Robbing old people. Like some people got to have a like I will sue Walmart, any quota, but I'm not suing a mom and pop shop, a privately owned business, somebody's house, never.
No, you don't rob normal everyday people. You don't do that.
You gotta have some morals, right? Like I said, I'm walking through Walmart.
Yep.
On a RIPTA bus, on a train, and I get hurt, I'm suing. But if I'm at your house or in the regular mom and pop shop, I'm not suing nobody. this guy's taking away from elderly people. How do you live with yourself?
Yep.
There's no way I could steal from old people.
Yep. He's working for the bank. He fucking stole 87 grand from old people. He didn't think we're going to be able to do anything about it or notice right away. And he used it for, I don't know what the fuck a booty exercise is. But he used the money to pay for it. And then maybe he's learning to twerk for some fucking gay boys or some shit. I don't know. And then he bought a BMW and a tropical getaway. First of all, why would you buy a BMW? Dude, people are going to look at your bank records. You're going to have to pay taxes at the end. Bro, you're an idiot.
Dope. Rico Suave over here.
Yeah. And then when they find out money's missing, they're going to look at the guy that just bought a BMW, you fucking idiot.
It looks like Aaron Hernandez. What a fucking moron.
These people just never cease to amaze how stupid, no thought
they're gonna come,
whatsoever.
You don't think they're gonna like you could a BMW and they're gonna check you out, and the people got robbed at the bank that you work at, right? Fucking dope. And to do it to old people, like, come on, man.
Yeah,
certain things you just don't.
Go rob drug dealers or something. Be a fucking
no
maid.
shit, ain't it? Go fucking rob a fucking drug dealer or something like that.
You work for a bank. Figure out how to rob the bank.
Go get a bank. They're insured. Don't go taking from old people. That's disgusting. What a fucking chicken hawk. Chicken hawking old people's money and shit. Piece of shit.
Yeah, B1 says he's not going to have fun in prison. I hope not.
No. He looks like Aaron Hernandez a little.
Team Marie agrees with you.
Yeah. I have a friend that's actually married to Aaron Hernandez's ex-wife. Yeah.
Crazy.
Look at the woman says meth found hidden inside vagina is not hers.
Yeah, she told the fucking Louisiana cops that she didn't know where the drugs came from, but they were literally inside her.
Well, I was dating this guy, and he's kind of sneaky. Yeah, how does that happen? Like, lady? Like,
yeah, that's what it was. It was Sneaky Pete.
Sneaky Pete did it. Like, who the hell is going to believe that's not yours? Right?
Oh, my God.
Come on. Who the hell is going to believe that's not you?
It cannot possibly be any more
yours.
It
cannot be any more yours. It's like, did somebody sexually assault you and put this in you? Like, what the fuck?
Right. Were you past that? I start asking you questions like the airport. Are you the only person that packed this bag?
She?
Right? Did you put this bag down at any place? I don't know if it says or not. Hang on, let me look and see.
He doesn't look like the meth has really beat her up really bad yet. Right? She still looks like
That's true. That's a very, very fair point that you
looks like she's a new user, or she just started using.
Or was holding it for a boyfriend or girlfriend or something.
Yes,
sure.
She looks like a pretty kid, even in a mugshot, right? Like,
yeah. No, that's a very fair point when talking about the meth. Yeah, those before and after pictures are a bitch. This is definitely like a before or just
before
after.
Now,
just the
you
beginning.
Might check her out in 3 years and see her on Trash and Blast again, and she might look a lot different. Because she looks attractive even in her mugshot. She don't look all methed out, right? You got pretty eyes.
Yep. Mm-hmm.
So I don't believe.
David James says she rents her vagina. It's possible. She needs to move stuff. Somebody needs to move some meth from A to B, and she was like, "I've got an extra pocket for that."
Yeah,
totally.
Her boyfriend, probably some drug dealing scumbag, who probably like, "Hey, hold this for me," you know.
KD agrees with us. Yeah, good way to put it. He says, "Could not possibly be more hers." Exactly, dude.
Like,
it don't get no more yours
like
than that.
Like, they slipped it in my purse, right? Like, I didn't know. I was sitting on the train and somebody opened my purse up and slipped it in. It's like, no, lady, it's in your private parts. You're nuts.
Right. Somebody paid you money, most likely. I'm going to go with that because you made a very good point about the way she looks. I'm totally with that. So this woman got paid money or was asked to pocket it for somebody else and did that. The funniest part about this still is, though, I have no idea where that came from. Good for you. Fuck the cops, lady. Like, I love you for that. But I'm still going to laugh that you actually looked at them with a straight face and said, that's not
At
mine.
least she didn't dime out her friend or something, right? Give her that.
Yeah, 100%. So I love her for that. So I'm saying all good. Like, but we're still going to laugh that you looked them in the face and said, that's not mine.
I don't know
where
how that got
from.
there. I have no idea how that got there. Right?
No doubt. Too funny.
What a fucking nut. And who's gonna believe that? Oh, okay. Somebody slipped it there. What were you in? I don't know. Were you taking a shower in some place naked and sat down or something on it? Right? What could be? How could that get there? Besides,
yeah, right. Can you touch that from a toilet seat?
Like,
right.
There's no way that can get there in case you put it there, lady. Either
funny.
She's just a new drug user who's just started off using meth, or she's doing it for her boyfriend or a girlfriend because down neck. Yeah, she's attractive, pretty eyes. She's most likely she's doing it for a friend, or they maybe paid her some money. How much meth was it? Did it say?
Doesn't say. This is, like I said, this is another screenshot I grabbed from a trashy forum. It's recent though. Yeah.
Yeah, she looks young too, like maybe 20, right?
She definitely
21.
Yeah, for sure. Definitely.
Yeah, I guarantee it was a boyfriend. A boyfriend who sells it. Minaret kidnapping. Look, that looks like Harold. The bearded dude.
Yeah. Looks kind of like Harold in his younger days, but this is like the actions of the JT. Man arrested for kidnapping his grinder date and force feeding him meth.
What the fuck?
So he got a fucking gay lover off a fucking grinder. Kidnapped him, held him this dude held him at his house with other people and force fed him meth for a couple of days while they all fucked him.
Well, sodomites do what sodomites love. We got a bunch of sodomites all commiserating on this fucking gay app. And you don't think this shit's gonna happen, sodomites?
Oh, come on, dude.
Give me a break, ass takers, right? Ass takers. What a sick one.
They should just put a picture of Dahmer in their fucking logo.
Literally, right?
The Dahmer fucking dream. He would have loved it. Dude, if Grindr was around for Dahmer, he'd have had so many more victims.
Jeffrey, he would have been top-notch Grindr boy, and then he would have turned them into a Grindr and ate them. Right?
Yep.
This guy looks like
100%.
Wolfman, right? Look at him. I lived in the woods for 7 years. I want meth and ass. Look at him.
Yeah, they've got him in that red jacket. He's not in good shape.
No.
Yeah, he kidnapped a little twink, and then him and his buddies force-fed him meth for 2 days until they fell asleep. When they finally fell asleep, the twink escaped.
Yeah, maybe the twink was in Jimmy's car, Rain Man.
That might have been what happened. Hey, you never know. Jimmy could have found him walking down the street all gaped open and shit. He hadn't slept in 2 days. That's why he fell asleep in Jimmy's car.
Wow, so what's he charged? Kidnapping the fucking guy?
Yeah, he's charged with fucking kidnapping straight up. Yep.
What a fuck. These Rickyunes are sick. These sodomites are sick, man. They're degenerates.
Bro, that's gnarly.
Sodomites are fucking degenerates who have 1,000 partners every night. They fucking they spread HIV, these down low sodomites. These people are just sick.
Oh yeah, they got that gay pneumonia. Yep. The fucking monkeypox.
Yeah, this guy's a filthy sodomite. And kidnapping people and feeding them meth. And how does he think that was gonna go?
Dude. Like what in the name of Dr. Satan? Right? Like what the fuck?
He doesn't think the other Fenoic, after getting ripped and fucking gave meth for 4 days, is not gonna like complain, right? Well, maybe he done it before.
House of 1,000 corpses type shit. For real.
Because most of those sodomites are into this kind of satanic shit anyways. It's not the first time he's done this. He probably got away with it and the people liked it before, but maybe this sodomite said, you know what? I don't like what happened last night.
Yeah, right. Am I being kidnapped? Oh, Jesus Christ.
Yeah, Big Gay Al.
Yeah. Am I being kidnapped? Awesome.
You are super. Thanks for asking.
Exactly. Yeah, all stoked to be kidnapped. Somebody loves me, like Phoebe. They love me. They really love me.
Oh, if Phoebe was kidnapped, he'd be like, "Oh my god," because he's got abandonment issues because he was a bastard in a basket.
Bro.
Yeah, this guy, Phoebe would have loved to be kidnapped. Please kidnap me.
Yep.
Kidnap me. What's that song? Like an anchor, baby. Kidnap me. I don't know the.
I don't know that one, bro. I'd help out.
Yeah, I can't do it. But what was the fucking song? I can't think of it. But wow, what a nut! Kidnapping Ricky Yoons and feeding him methamphetamine.
Yeah, that's some JT shit for real, bro. The Better Business Bureau had it all on JT talking about how he would fucking grab these guys on the dating apps and then he'd have relations with them and date them and have sex with them just so he could steal their money. Fucking crazy.
Yeah, that I don't know how. Listen, I don't care if there's money and what involved. There's no way I can go on a Fanuc app and talk dirty with Ricky Yoon.
Let alone go out to dinner with them and have sex with them. What?
Fucking hell no.
What? Use kissing a dude, bro, for $5,000. Oh, you had sex with him for $5,000. Well, guess what, bro? Yeah. When that bell goes off and the angels start talking, if my man over here is right, they're gonna be like, excuse me, can you tell me about the time you sucked that guy's penis and then robbed him? Not gonna be a good day in front of all the rest of humanity being judged, homie. Not good at all.
That's a
you're that guy that had the rotting flesh in your camper, huh? Smelled like sadness and dead hookers. Not good,
He's gonna what you call it? He's gonna get at least probably like 10, 15 years for the kidnapping. But usually the lawyers, look at this fucking freak. Look at this freak. Looks like Durkee a little. Look at the hair. Just shave your head, motherfucker. Your hair's receding. Shave it. Shave it. What a sick butt, motherfucker. Stealing sex toys from an ice cream? Oh, no.
And ice cream. And ice cream.
What are those? Wait, those little things are sex toys? Those little...
Yeah. What are those? And they sell them at Walmart. They fucking sell them at Walmart.
Like chess pieces, man. What are those? Rings?
Dude, they're fucking rubber vibrating butt plugs and dildos.
All right, I can see I see the penis phallus one in the back, but what are the other ones look like?
The one in the middle that looks like a spade, but it's on like a little stand is the butt plug. The other ones are meant to go in but they're for women, so you maybe have one that'll go in the butt or one that'll go in the front and just stimulate the clitoris. We're having grown-up talk right now. That's okay. But either way, they're all fucking sex toys for men and women. Now, I've got a receipt. I'm going to read you the fucking receipt that they put together of the shit that he said. Wait, I might actually be able to show it here. Oh, I can. He stole one Love Honey G-spot and clitoral suction vibrator at $50.
This is graphic.
He stole a pocket wand for her for $15. He stole fucking cake flavored lube. What the fuck, dude? For $15. You're a cake tush toy. A tush toy.
That's something Phoebe would have.
I can't stop laughing, bro. I'm like
Phoebe
12
would
right
have
now.
that. That's something Phoebe would have.
Oh, I'm laughing like I'm a little kid.
Toy, tush toy.
A tush
That's
toy.
Disgusting. Oh my god, this is graphic.
Dude, the fucking cake flavored lube too. Like, use a nasty bunch of bitches. They sell this at Walmart, bro. That means this is being consumed. You know what I mean? Like, this stuff's being sold.
They shouldn't even sell this shit at this shit should not be on the market. This is fucking tushy toys. This is sad.
That makes me laugh so hard. Okay, the next one's called an oral stroker, $15. A private pleasure vibrator, $20. Vibrating massager. See, that's what they used to call them when they sold these things on infomercials. We're not dumb to that, but at least they hit it and they said it was a shoulder massager. They called them ear cleaners and all kinds of weird shit.
It's not on the Walmart rack for everyone to see.
Right, listed as a fucking tush toy.
What is a wand? Wand? What's a soft touch wand? What the fuck?
Yeah,
One
I don't know,
Reese's
man. Private pleasure.
ice cream.
Yeah, so you get through all the vibrating massagers, mega massagers, vibrating soft touch wand, then peanut butter ice cream, and then back to gross stuff, vibrating bullet soft touch massager, stroker, double. Yeah, the double-sided male sex toy.
That's some fucking disgust. That's disgusting, man.
Yeah, but in the middle of all that, he stole a $4 thing of Reese's peanut butter.
He looks like he's in that picture. He looks like his.
Yeah, let's go back
like
to that.
My life's over. Look at him.
For sure.
Look at him.
For sure.
Look at that fucking hairdo. Yep. Sherwood Forest is really getting depleted for.
Just shave it off, buddy.
Yeah, get a Bic Ray. He looks like he's gonna die. He looks like a meth head too.
Yeah, he does look like he's in pretty bad shape, man. I'll go along with that for sure. But he's got that look like he knows he's fucked. Yep, I agree with that all day long. He knows he is fucked. He knows this shit's going in the paper.
Now, was he looks like a drug addict, so was he stealing these to sell them, or was he stealing these to use them?
Don't know. There was a bunch of them, so I mean, I guess we could make an argument that he might try and sell them. I don't know.
What a sick fuck.
I can't believe they sell them in Walmart.
Yeah, that's really bad.
Like, I can't believe you could be walking down an aisle with your kids and they're just like, "Mommy, what's a tush toy?" Like that's dude. It's Walmart.
Yeah, Walmart's a bunch of degenerate fucks. I hate them. What a sicko.
Sell it on your website then. Don't put it in the store.
Yeah, it shouldn't be. No. And this guy was stealing little toys that you put in your ass that vibrate. What the fuck?
Ugh. Wouldn't that make you just shit? I don't even want to know. It just makes me feel like I would have to fuck. If my stomach was vibrating, or if I'm even like on a tractor and it's like going like, I'm gonna have to shit, bro.
Look at that.
What the fuck? I know but it's like, we're growing up and these things is like, I'm thinking about like, what the fuck do you mean it's vibrating in your butthole? When you have to shit? Like, what are you doing, bro? That's gross.
See, I thought Ricky Yoons and sodomites have these butt plugs to like hold their feces in, because after years of being anally stretched by Boy George and Liberace, that when they walk, they shite like a horse.
Well, I've heard that becomes a problem in their older age, but a lot of these people just like walking around feeling like they're getting fucked in their ass all day.
That is the most weirdest thing, like,
including like women. That one we saw going to the MRI machine was a woman.
That's weird, man.
It's super weird and gross. I would never touch you, let alone date you or let you in my house.
That's like for a guy like walking around with something like whacking you off all day. That's fucking gross and degenerate shit. Like,
dude, I would much rather hear from a woman that like she had her like a vibrator on in her underwear than something lodged in her backside all day.
Some weird shit. What are these things?
Ugh. Yo, you're gonna hate them. Hawaiian flavored condom pops.
What the fuck?
For $3.
Fuck. What do you mean? Like, I don't understand. Like, that's a condom?
Yeah.
Wow. It looks like a cake or something. What the I can't see it that well.
They're flavored condoms. It's just a novelty. They come on the end of a fucking lollipop stick, but they're flavored.
Yeah, but why are they on a lollipop stick? Like, I know they have.
Just as a novelty to make it a joke, and they call them flavored condoms. All right,
so they're not actually used to go on somebody's penis.
No, they are. Yeah, they absolutely are. Yep.
Yeah, I don't understand what that is.
These are for what you call prostitutes.
Yeah, that's some degenerate. And have them out in a store like this? That better be a sex store.
They're right next to the beef jerky, dude.
Oh, that's terrible.
Right above them is beef jerky. Right to the right of them is Sudafed and Claritin. And right below them are normally packaged condoms, but they also have flavored ones. Those are for hookers.
Whoever owns the store should be thrown in a gulag. Honestly, don't sell this shit in your stores, man. Fucking weird. Lollipops, like fucking weirdos. And put them right near beef jerky and stuff.
Yeah.
Shouldn't they maybe have like a little like a place in the back that no kids.
They should 100. I'm so glad you said that. They should at least 100% be behind the counter where like little kids looking for M&Ms and shit are not going to see condom pops, dude.
Yeah. That's fucking ridiculous. These stores are such fucking degenerate fucking Masonic shopping malls, man. What a bunch of fucking degenerates.
It makes me sick.
Yeah, it's all deviant.
This shit makes me
sick, deviant degenerates. You couldn't have said that better down there because that's what it is.
Yeah, I'm very surprised that they sold those things in Walmart and not just on their website. And I'm very surprised that, like you said, these are right next to the beef jerky and the Advil and stuff. Like, what the
there should be a certain part of the store that's blocked off or a black fucking curtain and it says adult stuff or whatever.
There used to be the way it was when we were kids, remember? Even the video stores were like that. They'd have like a big bead, like it might be made of beads, but it still said 18 only.
Remember major videos
only.
And all that kind of stuff in the video stores.
Yep.
Anytime you go in there, there'd be a big black curtain, and it said adult shit, and kids never went near there, right? Like, it wasn't, the movie, some porn was not next to the Karate Kid or Lord of the Flies.
That's right.
Back to the Future. Hey, Mom, here's Back to the Future, and Debbie did Dallas and got HIV.
Exactly. Yep. Exactly.
That's weird.
Yeah. Now Debbie is deep.
What is this?
Oh, you're gonna hate this as much as I do. This fucking makes and should make every American absolutely sick and fucking enraged. This is our last news for the night. Check this out.
No job. If you go get a job, they're gonna take my to get no Section 8. You're not going to get no job. They're gonna count your income against my Section 8 and my link card. You're not working. No. So I don't care what you gotta say. I don't care how you feel. You're not working. You're not going to get a job. You're not going to school. You're not doing none of that shit. Get on Section 8. Find you a nice apartment. Go get you a link card. You will be fine. You don't have to sit up and work. You don't have to work no job. The government is here to help us.
Huh? Wait, well, why is she telling no school also?
She told her fucking son that he is not allowed to sign up for school and get grants and all that kind of shit. And he's not allowed to declare income with a job because it's going to mess up her Section 8 and then he won't be able to get Section 8.
So this kid's ready to go start his life, trying to work and shit. And this fucking lazy hooah who's been sitting on her back, taking it in her ass for fucking 20 years, shitting out kids on the government's fucking teat and the taxpayers' teat.
Yeah, KD says this video is fake. They did it on purpose. Right, but it represents the people in this country that do talk this shit every single day. So that's fine if this one in particular is fake. But this happens every day. This shit
of course. There's mothers out there that'll tell their kids, don't go get a job, shit and that. It will fuck our money up, right? There's women that will do that, like crazy women. That's terrible.
Yeah, it made me sick. It made me fucking sick. Because I remember watching the, I forget what it was, but it was on YouTube a long time ago. They were going through lines of people that were standing waiting to get their check. And they were saying to people, why don't you just don't you want to get a job? Don't you want to work? Don't you eventually want to make more than what you make in this check? Why I want to do that? Government going to give me free. And I remember just being fucking sick. Yeah. I remember what it was like to fucking not have much growing up. And I remember my parents doing all kinds of jobs and even including my brother and I to go and do those jobs. And we did all kinds of shit. My brother and I did every kind of job you can imagine, even at a young age, and just gave our money straight to our parents, Yeah.
Shoveling snow, fucking any kind of, cutting lawns, fucking cleaning up yards, anything you can make a buck on.
That's right.
Yeah. Yeah, Down Neck, I agree with you with these Indian stores with the sex stuff is disgusting.
Those people will sell anything, bro. I remember being in the middle of the hardcore redneck country, and for miles there was nothing but this little fucking Haji Mart, and we went in there and they were selling rebel flags and all kinds of biker wear with like Swazis on them and shit. We were like, what the fuck is happening in this place? The guy's like, oh, we sell t-shirts.
Well, that's not, I don't mind that. Here's why. That's not a sex toy, right? It's the sex stuff that really gets me. If they want to sell some Black Panther shit,
I'm just saying
hey.
they will sell anything for $1 in any circumstance.
Oh yeah, even if it hates them, yeah. Of course
Right.
they will. But the sex stuff is the real bad shit because the little kids are exposed to that. You're taking their.
That's what bothered me too. Kid wants a beef jerky. They got to look at a Hawaiian flavored condom pop, right? Or you're trying to find your favorite toothpaste and you walk by a butt plug in Walmart. That shit is.
The little kid's gonna ask the parent what it is, or a friend, or a cousin. You know what I mean? And it's gonna take away their innocence. So that shit should be behind the counters, hidden, or in a black room like they used to do when we were kids and made videos. Like, come on, man. They put that. They want everybody to be degenerate fucking scumbags nowadays. That pisses me off. Someone should, you know what? They should go in those places and wreck those little sex spots if they're in front of things where kids can see them and shit. They should like destroy them, right? Like a bunch of vigilantes going around knocking them over. You know, like put them in a back room, you fucking pervert.
Yeah, that shit needs to be regulated for real, man. That's no bullshit.
Yeah, that's some creepy shit, for sure.
One of the articles I saw this week, I didn't pick for our news, but I saw they, these gas stations, they sell like these little boner pills and stuff like that all over the place. One of the companies got busted for putting actual fucking, whatever the name of the chemical is, they put Tadalafil or something like that. They were putting the actual Viagra drug in small amounts into this stuff that wasn't labeled as such. So people could have had heart attacks. People could have got sick. People could have got fucked up if they were on blood pressure medication. Buying these packets at these gas stations thinking they were taking quote unquote herbal supplements.
Oh, wow. Yeah, that's dangerous.
They were putting real drugs in them, bro. Yep.
Why, they sell Viagra at stores?
Well, you're not supposed to, right? You're supposed to have a prescription for it. You're supposed to talk to your doctor and stuff like that. Or you can go online to these online doctors, but they still make you talk to a doctor. They ask you, how's your history, right? How's your heart? How's all this stuff?
Yeah.
In this case, no, right? These packets of fucking quote unquote, natural herbal solution to make you hard and blah, blah, blah. They were selling so well and actually working because the company was literally putting the prescription chemical into them and not anybody.
Yeah, that's another thing that should not be on the front table at the fucking markets or stores.
Yeah.
And yeah, they should let people know they could have killed people, right? Some guy thinks he's just gonna have a good night with his wife and he ends up dying, right?
Right. He buys a packet at the gas station. It says it's some secret Chinese, ancient Chinese secret goat weed or something, and it's actually the real stuff. Sure, man.
This is what the Ming Dynasty used to make their children, right?
Mm-hmm.
And it's really like methamphetamine mixed with cat shit.
Yeah, right.
Well, Fibby sweat, the essence of Fibby, right? Something like that. Ugh. That's disgusting, man.
KD said they used to sell bath salts at those stores mislabeled. That's
I remember that. I remember back, what was it, 12, 15 years ago, that bath salts, they were selling them at regular stores. And people were, they're for fucking your bathtub, to like clean your bathtub. And people, I don't know if they were smoking, snorting, or what they would do, how they did them, but there was a lot of people on the news.
That stuff twisted people's brains out of control. Remember that guy ate that dude's face?
Yeah, there was all kinds of crazy stories with
those people on the bath salts were fucking unmanageable, bro. Yeah, I remember that story. That dude ran up and jumped on some dude down in like down South Florida and held him down and was eating his face when the cops got there.
How many people do you think are doing life sentences right now for doing bath salts?
Gotta be a bunch, right? Statistically, there's gotta be a bunch.
Yeah, because they went crazy, ran people over, killed someone, right? Ate a face, for example.
Right, sure. Yeah, totally, man.
A whole lot of people doing time because fucking they fucking inhaled bath salts. No, but here's what I don't get. How do you start using something that's meant for cleaning your fucking bathtub?
I don't know, dude. That GHB stuff was that drug that came out. I remember the first time I heard about that, I was 18 or 19, and I was in Detroit, and I was very, very ignorant to like anything that wasn't like your standard stuff that they taught you in fucking dare, right? Put it that way. Like I had friends that did all kinds of stuff, and I'd heard of all those things, but these designer things I had never heard of until I started traveling. I was like 18 or 19 in Detroit, and they started telling me about this stuff, GHB, and I'm like, what's that? And the dude was like, bro, they use it to clean printers, dude.
Wow.
I said, what? He goes, yeah, bro. He goes, it's the chemical that they use to clean printers out. People figured out that you can do it and get fucked up, and they sell it now. I just remember thinking how insane that was.
Yeah, wow. And well, that's like the thing, the inhaler, that spray that's used to clean computers.
Right. No, you're absolutely right that they huff it. Yep, you're right.
Yeah.
Duster.
Like,
Duster. That's what it is.
Yeah,
the duster.
How the hell? It's like, hey, let's see if we can get high off a can of Duster. What the fuck?
Yeah. I remember the first time I saw some kids with those at a party, dude. Again, I was also pretty young, maybe 17 or 18. I saw some kids. They're like, hey, man, you want to hit that? I was like, bro, it looks like you were greasing your car wheels with that shit or something. No, I'm good.
Yeah, what's up, Ruben?
They were all passing out. Fuck that.
Yeah, man. Why not just use a little weed, right? Why are you doing? I remember as a kid, everybody used to the whipped cream. Before you did the whipped cream, as a kid, every kid,
right, you whippets.
Yeah, whippets as a little kid. Remember, you talk funny for a second.
Yeah, and they sold those cartridges in like the places where you could buy papers and pipes and stuff. Yeah, I remember. Yep.
Well, the guy Steve-O from Jackass was literally hooked on those, like I said.
Oh, wow.
Helium from an air balloon, like as a kid, right? Remember as a kid, take an air balloon, like suck the helium, and you.
Yeah.
Well, this guy, the Steve-O guy, was literally ordering cases of these cans.
It's nitrous. Yeah.
Yeah. What's up, Danielle? That's nitrous. And he was literally like just all day long, like spraying it in his mouth. They say it fucks your brain up so bad.
Yeah, I've read the same thing. It says that shit will literally burn like black when they look at your brain in their MRIs or whatever the fuck. It literally puts like black spots on your brain. It kills brain cells.
It kills your brain cells. So if they say a hit of weed will fuck your brain cell up, imagine using a fucking whippet can.
Dude, people were doing that shit with Freon from air conditioners. You remember that shit? People were doing that?
No, I don't remember that, but that sounds insane.
Yeah, people's air conditioners were getting taken apart and stuff to steal the fucking Freon out of them, bro. Nuts.
Yeah, that's crazy. Ruben and Danielle, how's it going? You missed some crazy Trash on Blast, man. This was a crazy one. That's some weird shit.
The one thing we can depend on in the world, my friend, is the fucking weird news and trash we get to look at every week together and laugh at and just scratch our heads and go, oh my God, how's our race going to survive?
Yeah, it's going to have a tough time, I'll tell you that. Because the human race in general, all races, are just becoming more, the world's becoming more degenerate, right?
Yeah, the human race in general, that's right. Yeah.
More crazy, more violent. Shit, you can go into nuclear weapons, right? What if one day, listen, when something's made, it must be used at one point. God forbid when one asshole drops a nuke one day, that's going to fuck up the whole world. So never mind these degenerate people with fucking whippets, that guy getting condom lollipops at the front table.
Oh my God.
Beef jerky, that's disgusting.
Yeah, man.
Totally fucking disgusting.
Well, my dude, I gotta go and take some Advil, bro, and take my antibiotics.
Yeah, go get some rest, man. Go get some.
Yeah. But it was a good chat, man. A good chat.
Yeah, I'm gonna go live in like 15 minutes on my channel, just bullshit with people.
Right on. Cool. Yeah, hang on for just a second though before you dip out. I'm gonna shut this off and I'm talking for just a second. But yeah, everybody, we appreciate you coming through as always. Hit the like button on your way out. Leave a comment about some of the trash we were talking about. We always love talking to you. And we'll be back next Friday for another.
Yeah, God bless you all. Thanks for watching, folks.